Welcome to Best Threesome Ever, a podcast discussing all things revolving around nerdy pop culture. Probably not what you were expecting, but it's just as fun. Now here are your hosts, Nick, Rob, and Kevin.
Me.
Fucking actors.
Vintage Meghan, always making it about herself.
All right, here we go. Best Threesome Ever, episode 134, brought to you by Heroic Goods and Games and Jaybird Wines. I'm Nick.
I'm Rob.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Megan.
Yay! Megan's back.
I am back.
Hi,
She
Megan.
is.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I totally just invited myself spur of the moment tonight.
Kind of did.
Nice.
Kind of did.
All right. I didn't know what was going on, but cool, you're here.
I didn't
Yay.
care. I was like, all right. And that was one of those, yeah. So Megan's here because we're going to do a happy ending for Suicide Squad at the end of the episode, and Megan wanted to be a part of that. I said, okay.
Also,
Sure.
I start school, and the one day of school a week I have is the day you guys record, so I won't be able to do any episodes until spring.
Boo.
Boo.
Or possibly even beyond that. I don't know what my spring schedule looks like yet.
Well, tell her school not to fucking have classes on the day we record podcasts.
Yeah.
I will. I will write a letter to
Sure
the
they'll
dean.
be very malleable to that.
A scathing letter.
Sounds like they'd be really accommodating.
I mean, you are going for writing, so really the letter should
Oh,
be
yeah.
like really good and really well worded. If
Oh,
not,
God.
very disappointed.
yeah. No. Like, it may not get you the day off from school, but hell, you might end up in, like, the dean's list just for that piece of writing.
I don't think
Why
they have
not?
the dean's list for master's programs.
I don't fucking
No, they got
know.
it. I'm sure they do.
I
Don't
haven't
they?
seen one.
I don't know.
It's because you're not on it.
That's probably
Because
Nobody
you
cares
haven't written that scathing letter about how they won't let you record on record day.
It's because nobody cares about master's degrees, really. I mean, I'm kidding.
ouch.
Yikes.
Just kidding.
I'm just
Wow.
going so I can be
That's-
impressive.
That is
Wave
hurtful,
my
sir.
fancy degrees in your face.
Yeah.
I thought
How
about
dare you?
I thought about
A
going.
master's degree in creative writing is incredibly important in this day, and I tried.
You tried. You tried.
It's okay, man. I get it.
How does,
What do you
how does
do with a
Avenue-
BA in English?
I was just about to say, how does Avenue Q start again? That's right. Okay.
Is my life going to be?
4 years of college. Plenty of knowledge. Anyways, I got another fight for you guys, brought to you by Kevin's correction on a meme, which I thought was kind of funny. You'll know what it is as soon as I say it. Hela versus Thanos. You don't remember the meme you posted on?
Yeah, probably.
It was
They post on a lot of things.
if Thor would have let Hela take over Asgard, then Thanos would have had to go fight or conquer Asgard, and Hela would have probably kicked his ass. And whatever the wording they used in their meme was really
Oh yeah, it's she would have killed him or something like
Yeah.
that. And I was like, can you guys like try and proofread your shitty memes
Just-
before you post them? Because this is
just
like
a quick-
this is a pretty big like Facebook page. It has
Yeah.
quite a few
Right.
followers, so it's like, can you try?
Yeah. And so, I thought that was an interesting thought.
like
Like,
Marvel
if,
Universe or
if
something.
Thanos actually went
jeez.
and had to do that, if he had to fight Hela.
Well, here's the question. Like, what is the point of that? Because Thor and Loki both took all of the stones with them. So why would they bother, like, why would they,
don't know,
why would
man.
he bother going
But I
to
mean,
Asgard?
would she have though? Because I mean, he toppled the entirety of Asgard. Of
In
what
a
was
ship.
left,
Yeah.
without breaking a sweat. Like he took on Hulk, like he
Right.
was nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Would Hela have beaten Thanos?
It's magical. I don't know.
So was Loki and Thor,
She crushed Mjolnir.
and they got slapped.
Yeah.
I just have trouble with the original premise. I don't think they would fight in the first place.
Because they're both bad people?
No, because Thanos in the MCU is singular-minded, and if Asgard doesn't have what he wants, he's not going to bother with them. And they don't, because they don't have the stones anymore.
He had the
But then-
power glove. Oh, wait, no, he didn't.
So otherwise, all the Asgardians leave Asgard. Hela's the only one left, a queen of nothing.
Yeah.
The snap
Yeah.
happens. It takes out 50%. Does she get snapped or doesn't she?
Really a coin flip.
Those are tough odds.
Well, I thought the meme doesn't have to make sense. I was just wondering if the two got into a fight, who would win? I mean,
If he has even a couple of stones, Thanos, handily.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Handily.
You're welcome.
Well, at that point, did he have any stones? No, he didn't.
I mean,
He
just the
had
two
of
rested
them.
between his legs.
He had power in space.
Oh.
Okay.
sorry.
By the time he hit the Asgardian ship,
That's right. That's right.
because he already had power from. No, he just had power. Sorry, but he had it
And then
from
he got
From the
from the thing.
people,
on the
the-
planet with
John
the,
C. Riley people.
Yeah, the Nova
With-
planet.
That's it.
Gillian
Planet.
Anderson.
Is it Glenn Close, not Gillian Anderson.
Whatever. An old sharp-nosed white lady.
Yeah,
I see you.
Michelle Pfeiffer,
Michelle Pfeiffer.
White girl.
Nicole Kidman.
Rob,
Not quite as much.
Rob, I have immense respect for both of those actresses. They are
Yeah.
visually.
She was
Pfeiffer.
exactly an old white woman with a sharp nose and Aquaman.
Sure was.
Yeah, she was.
Nicole Kidman.
Oh, Nicole Kidman. Yes.
Yes, she was. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. You know,
God damn it.
I always forget she was in that.
that's okay.
That's probably for the best.
I mostly just watched that movie for the candy.
I liked it.
I liked it too. I just
It had Willem Dafoe, where he kept making Willem Dafoe face. You're like, when is he going to turn on Aquaman? And he never did, because he was legitimately a good guy, but he had Willem Dafoe face. You're like, it's coming. I'm waiting for it. And
You're not wrong.
It's and I mean that is unfortunate just because he's our prototype villain.
right.
Like that, he's the original.
Except in Boondock Saints, where you think he's the villain, but he's really actually not.
No, I mean just
I mean, he's letting a lot of things slide as a police officer. He's not. He's not great.
Well, he's not a. Doesn't mean he's maybe because he. I don't know. Maybe doesn't he say something about how he wants them to like kind of get away with it because he's.
yeah,
Yeah.
most
Oh, yeah.
of the
Because
time,
they're
yeah.
they're killing bad guys.
Yeah. He's like, well, investigate it.
Vigilante
He also has some weird problems with his own sexuality, but
Yeah, he does.
this is whatever.
Yeah.
That movie's a lot.
Yeah, like go back and rewatch it now. I have a
God.
strong feeling that you might be sitting through that and going, "Ooh, this is a little cringy."
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan
For
of
the
that.
Probably,
But you know, he's.
that doesn't change the fact that it's a good movie. But
I feel like he's the male. What's her name? Michelle Gomez.
oh yeah,
Where they're all
think that's right.
cheekbones and sinister looks.
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
and
Right.
they serve it right.
Oh yeah,
cheek
for sure.
nose, pointy
Missy
chin,
from
Yeah, no,
from Doctor Who and
thought you meant someone
Chilling
else, and
Adventures
I
of
was like,
Sabrina.
big high cheekbones, very pointy chin. Yeah,
They've got the villain face.
Yeah.
okay, you hear it
Resting
now
villain
too, don't you?
face.
Yeah. I was going to say something.
But yeah, no,
I was going to say, for the record, my tattoos are not from Boondock Saints. Everybody's like, are those from Boondock Saints? No.
I mean,
It's the only time that people see it. I get it, but that is not.
they can not be why you did it, but they are still from Boondock Saints.
Okay.
they can be
I
Because-
got it. Yeah. I got it. I was
they
just
can
like,
be exclusive concepts.
Right. Okay. But I didn't get the idea from Boondock Saints.
Okay.
Because everybody asks me, so I'm clearing it now. And if they don't listen to the podcast, well, then I just have to explain it to them when they ask me.
So it seems like you know what? Never mind.
So, anyways,
gonna open up
Hela
my
versus Thanos is kind of an even draw.
Questions to ask
it's,
Nick.
It's not a draw. I think Thanos, even without the stones, has a little bit of oomph on his side.
Without the stones, I think she could take him, because without the stones, Captain Marvel was about to give him what's for.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah,
point.
it's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
With the
Well, okay.
stones,
So
no
does he
contest.
have the children of Thanos with him?
no, just this
It's just a one-on-one.
one-on-one.
Okay. Yeah. Then hell.
in a fucking MMA style fight. I don't know.
And I think, with the exception of Voldemort, even with the children of Thanos, I think she could dispatch them pretty easily. I think the only one who would give her trouble is.
Squidward?
Moth?
I don't. He looks so much more like Voldemort. I don't know why. I'm sure they just couldn't use it.
Right. Yeah.
But Voldemort is such a better. Like,
Yeah.
he looks exactly like him,
You're-
and he's
you
a
are correct.
wizard. And
yeah.
Yeah, very powerful wizard.
Also, has-
Especially with the hands.
yeah, he does the same.
He's got the same.
Yep.
Yeah,
He's very flashy.
If he had a wand, I'm sure he'd also hold it like a twink. So
Yeah.
you wanted to be different. What? Leave him alone.
I was going to say this though. I recently noticed. Well, not recently. I've just been slowly realizing that we are once again back in the world of Disney versus Warner Brothers. because growing up, I remember, like, you were part of one camp or the other. You did Looney Tunes or you did Mickey Mouse.
Right.
Most of us did Looney Tunes.
Yep.
And it was Warner Brothers versus Disney. Now, 30 years later, in some cases 20 whatever.
3.
Yeah.
Huh.
Whatever.
I don't know.
28
29.
years.
I don't know how old this youngin' is.
Somebody get me an ibuprofen.
The second youngest. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, no shit.
What an asshole. Anyway, to your point.
Anyways, the point being that, like, Warner
calamine tea.
Brothers now owns DC. Well, they have for a while, obviously, but Warner Brothers owns DC, and Disney owns Marvel, and Marvel and DC is a classic rivalry, of course. And the two of them really do, at this point, make up a majority of the geek culture that we have now.
Which is why we need a superhero version of Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Hell yeah.
We need a fucking crossover.
Oh
Who
God!
would play Eddie?
But no, the concept, not the
Right.
literal
The-
thing.
I know, but like, who would play the
The
in
Eddie
that,
character?
the Eddie version in that movie?
Glenn from Walking Dead.
Yes.
Invincible.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah, that would be good.
Stephen.
But I mean,
Yeun.
there have been a ton of crossover events in comics.
Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
tons.
Fucking pick one. As long as they don't do the amalgam.
I was
thing.
gonna say I want the amalgam. Then
No. No.
oh, you want JLA versus the Avengers?
Now I'm picturing like them having to use CGI to actually morph the two actors and trying to imagine them morphing Hugh Jackman with Ben Affleck. I'm feeling it.
You're welcome.
Dark Claw was his
God.
name. It was terrible.
Dark Claw, starring Ben
Dark
Jackman.
Claw.
Superboy and Spider-Man merged.
Yep. Superman
and Captain America merged, and it was
Super Soldier.
yeah. It was
There's a
little-
choice.
It was
Right.
it was
I don't
on
like
the
any of
cusp of
these.
Third Reichy.
Yep.
It was
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
but Wonder Woman and Storm
Ooh, that'd be cool.
was phenomenal.
That sounds cool.
somebody who controls lightning and somebody who can ride lightning with her whip.
Let me see if I can look it up. I can't remember what she was called.
What year was that when they did that?
Oh, it was the 90s. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah, it was.
There was another one in
95.
the mid 2000s that was pretty good.
That was 2004. That was the JLA versus the Avengers. Yep.
I still don't have issue 4 of it. I have 1, 2, and 3.
Oh.
Well, speaking of that whole super battle, so Disney World released information about their new Supercuiser Hotel thing that's slated to open in spring of 2022. What? Oh.
I was just
It
seeing. I was just
Oh.
looking for the tiniest thread of a segue there. It was there. It just was a super strong.
It was a whisk.
yeah. You
Whatever.
got it though.
Catch it.
I am good at segues.
So I should have guessed it. She was Aurora of Themyscira, and she was called Amazon. And it was fucking dope.
Damn.
I'm in love.
Yes. It's basically just Storm in Wonder Woman's
I know.
costume.
And it's everything you want. I mean, it looks like somebody put a little bit of milk into the tea, but
yeah.
My bisexual heart can't take it.
You're bisexual.
She's
Heart.
very beautiful. Yep. So anyway, Supercuiser Hotel.
Super Cruiser.
Super
Yeah.
Cruiser.
Super Cruiser. Sorry.
Yeah.
No,
Apparently,
absolutely, we should be writing the jingle for the Super Cruiser Hotel.
Is Super Troopers from Mamma Mia? No question.
Jesus.
That's what I started saying.
Tupa, Tupa.
Well, that makes sense because in my head I heard a very funky bass line, so
Right.
I must have been thinking of
Isn't
Super
that just-
Troopers.
Normal for you? You just hear a funky bass line all the time? Super Cruiser.
Supercruiser. Supercruiser. Yeah, so they released some of the details about it. Not really any photos. They were just all concept drawings and whatnot. But they released the prices, and it's not cheap. So, but it's only a 2.5 days. So you get there, and then you have like 2 nights there, and then you leave the third morning. But so roughly the prices break down like this. So 2 people is about $4,800.
But I mean, it should be noted that these weren't like drawings. These were like concept,
Yeah.
3-dimensional,
Yeah.
realistic
Yeah.
looking.
Yeah.
It looks snug.
Yep. Well, depending on which room you get, because they showed the different rooms too.
First class or steerage?
I mean,
Not wrong. So 2 people is $4,800, 3 people is $5,300, and 4 people is about $6,000.
Ouch.
They have 3 different size rooms, like the cabin, which you're talking about, is like a queen size bed and like 2
couple
little
of bunk beds
in the wall, like Millennium Falcon style
hallway.
Right, and that's it. Small hotel room in Vegas. Then there's a suite, and then there's like the super captain suite, which is like sleeps 8 people. It has like what you would expect, like
In one bed?
3 rooms. If you want, probably.
I was going to say, does it come with Donald Glover? Because if not,
It might.
Pass.
I mean,
Comes with a
I'm
bar.
not that picky. Does
That's
it
my-
come with 7 other people for me?
That's my kind of Star Warsy.
Well,
I'm
Well
trademarking
played.
that immediately.
Damn it.
that's good. But it's fully immersionable, so full immersion. So I guess you could probably Don Glover could be there. So
Really sounded like said dung lover.
Don
Somebody
Glover.
help me out here. No, not dong lover.
Dung lover.
Dong.
I mean,
He is enamored with shit.
have any of you guys ever done any like full immersion, like,
No.
Other than the
Well,
Even the Renaissance Festival.
but like a convention that was full immersion?
No.
yes.
I've just done the one.
the steampunk one.
Yeah.
I'm an old school LARPer. Event games were a thing. You were in character the whole weekend.
Just keep thinking of role models.
Oh yeah, no.
But I was thinking like a sanctioned like.
Yeah.
No, I've never.
Me neither.
Was it?
Yeah, it was part of Obi-Wan. Sorry for those uninitiated. That is One World by Night. It is the national group of White Wolf game LARPers. Yeah,
Okay.
but it's shortened to OWBN, or those of us that
Obi-Wan.
are stupid, Obi-Wan.
Yeah. No, we have not.
Obi-Wan.
And I know you went to the steampunk
Yeah,
one.
I did
You
the
said it was-
steampunk one. It was cool.
Yeah.
Because that started a whole thing.
Yeah, it sure did.
This all includes also. I mean, everybody's like, oh, fuck, everybody's bitching about the money, but it includes all your meals.
Yeah.
You get a shuttle ride over to Galaxy's Edge one day. There's a bunch of shit to do. Apparently, your character, you can come dressed as whatever the fuck you want. So if you want to come as a fucking Jedi in your own stuff, they welcome it. So or whatever you want.
Twi'lek pole dancer.
I was
Thank
going
you.
to say
Absolutely.
Twi'lek.
And they welcome it, and the whole thing is about like whatever you got if you want to come as an Imperial officer. But then there's like stuff that you can choose to do with your character
That's pretty
and like
cool.
make it kind of Westworldy, where you can do these adventures or these side things, and there's lightsaber training. You can go to the bridge and like learn how to fly the fucking the ship, because obviously it's a Star Cruiser, so there's bridge training.
Is there also like an hour-long seminar on how to interact with the other folks at Galaxy's Edge?
Probably not. There should be like an orientation when you first come in.
Yeah.
Sounds like they got, and also like the 2 nights that you're there, it sounds like dinner. There's like a show. You get like some live music and some cool stuff. And I don't know. I mean,
Festies listening know what I said.
I guess for 2.5 days, it's a bit spendy. But I mean, with all that stuff included,
Yeah.
I guess you can make what you want of it. So all food and drink is included except for alcohol.
Damn.
I mean,
Alcohol's not included.
I'm very interested in it. I don't have the pocketbook for it, but I
Nope.
But it's something I would like to
Consider.
like put on the horizon.
Yeah,
'cause
absolutely.
I love that kind of shit, and obviously I'm super into Star Wars. So.
I'm wondering if
You
you
are?
can build it
Right.
into a longer stay.
Yes.
Okay.
Because it says in there, even at the bottom, it's like, are you staying here before and after? Would you like us to help you find a hotel for before and after? Because it's like a
okay.
whole separate thing. So
Gotcha.
it's literally, it's a hotel, but it's a
Well,
separate.
yeah, it's
It's like a
but
2-day long Disney ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I could go to Disney for 3 days, do the parks, and then
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
with-
Yeah. Absolutely. You could.
Cut this part. I just want to explain something to Megan real quick.
what did you say?
So-
I totally completely forgot what you
No,
just
it was the thing about the hour-long seminar on how to appropriately interact with
Right.
Star Wars characters
right.
at Galaxy's Edge. FUD is putting on an hour-long Patron Academy.
Yeah, I know.
Which the only good thing about that is they're all going to be wearing large golden medallions, so we know who the fuck to stay away from.
Yeah.
Which I'm very excited about.
Are people actually going to do this Patron Academy?
Oh yeah.
And they're paying for
Bet
it.
your ass.
Yeah. Like, My personal fears about the fact that they're just trying to edge out performers is gone because I trust FUD.
Yeah.
But like the rest of it is just kind of like, well, at least I know who I don't have to talk to.
Right. I had my first actual like outside of Fest encounter with FUD on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
He's a delightful human being.
He's
great.
Yeah,
He's
absolutely
fantastic.
Is. I'm like, God, I could fucking... I want to take classes from this guy. Can you come be a teacher again?
Yeah.
And, like, absolutely. Yeah, he's... I mean, not that I didn't think he was good. I didn't know anything
Is
about
he
him.
retired from teaching?
Yeah, he's retired.
Okay.
Because he's, his director job.
Oh, I thought he was doing both.
No.
That would be insanity.
He retired and then said, well, I guess I can go back to Fest now.
Right. And now he also... I didn't know that there was a joke, but the whole... of course, I've forgotten it already. Thank you, COVID brain. The Queen of France and Lord.
Yeah, the endowments.
Lord
Bedford.
Bedford, there it is.
Yep, and the Queen of France. So Lord Bedford is any gentleman wearing any sort of sports jersey. Mm-hmm. He is now known as Lord Bedford.
Gotcha.
Right.
And the Queen of France is the woman who is... Oh, I don't remember this one.
That's the wrong person. I thought it was just any woman, really.
No, it's a specific...
Oh, she was wearing...
She has to be wearing something specific.
Anyways.
Yeah. But
Anyways.
that's the
back to the
in
show.
joke is that like if you see these people, you refer
Right.
to them as
Right.
this or that.
Right. All right, back to the show.
Anyway.
You know what I'd want to...
Boogie boarding.
But actually, we've talked about this before. I'm not even lying. I'm going to retire to Florida, and although I was very much against it before, I'm going to do it because I want to be an actor in either the hotel or I want to be the guy that does the lightsaber thing because that would be a fucking dope
I would
job.
love to be the
Right?
the lightsaber guy.
How much fun would that be? Yes, Megan, you had your
Well,
hand
I
raised?
was going to say but you want to work there, so it's a little bit different. But I was going
Right.
to say if you want to retire to the South, Hilton Head Island, baby.
Where?
Hilton Head Island.
Isn't
That's
that
where my dad has a
South
condo.
Carolina?
Yeah. It's like the very bottom tip of
Yeah,
South
like
Carolina.
an hour outside of Savannah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you've been
I
there.
do know, and I have been there.
Yeah.
I
But
like
my dad
Savannah
has
more, but
there's more to do because it's
an actual
an
town.
actual
Yeah.
town. But yeah, my dad has a condo there. I've been there. By the end of 2021, I will have been there 4 times.
Right, I want to work
This
there,
year.
but I want to work there like part-time. I don't want to work as a full-time job because I'm
Well,
retired. So a part-time job, fuck yes. Plus it'd be fun.
Oh yeah, it'd be a blast.
It'd be fucking awesome. The lightsaber dude would be the funnest, but I think
Yeah.
like being in that hotel and emerging and fucking around with people would be even more fun. But
I see you as a pilot.
they probably have
You could teach
rules
them
and
flying lessons.
how to fly.
And this time when we go on this October, when we go on the Millennium Falcon, we're
Kick the
actually
kids
gonna,
up.
we're going to be in a group of 6, so I don't have to worry about kids. I'm going to fly the goddamn Millennium Falcon. Blake's going to be right the fuck next to me, and we're going to do this.
Sorry, Timmy.
Fuck you, Timmy.
I told you. I'm
fucked up last time.
I have dreamed about this 3 times longer than you've been alive, kid. Get out of my way.
exactly. I will
Drop kick you.
exactly. I was going to say murder, but I guess drop kicking.
You go to engineering.
Work your way up to captain, motherfucker.
It's true.
You don't just get captain. Fuck
I
you.
paid my dues.
I stood in.
I did my waiting.
You don't understand the idea of sleeping overnight for tickets to fucking Star Wars, so fuck you.
Not even one of the good ones. It was Phantom Menace.
Well, it was the second one.
I
but
was in line so long for that fucking piece of shit. I earned this.
it was not Phantom Menace. It was the second one.
Also not great.
Attack of the
The
Clones.
second one I feel like I got in a lot quicker, probably because of the Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Well, we slept overnight for the tickets for the second one. And maybe it was
Really?
the first one. Fuck, I don't know. Austin, what was it? First one or second one? I
My
don't know.
grandma took me to see Phantom Menace like 2 days after it came out.
Nice. I just remember we were it was at the Lakeville Theater, which was across from where I used to work at the Super 8, and the theater was not happy that we were there, so they turned off the parking lights at like 8:00 at night, so like we couldn't
Yeah.
have fun. We were just throwing a frisbee around, and they were
Yeah, I was in the longest line ever, and I was close to the front of it, and this was at the The Carmike Cinemas, Windsong 15, 2430 Highway 10 and County Road, right by where we went to high school.
Thank you, movie phone.
Open weekdays till 8, weekends till 5. Online at shanko.com.
I do remember, though, at the third one, we went to go see it at the then Regal Cinema in Eagan, which is now an Imagine Theater. But Austin and I dressed up and like we're treated like fucking rock stars. Everybody wanted their photos with us, and we're like, what the fuck is this? This is weird, but okay.
Brace yourselves. I was in first grade when Phantom Menace came out.
Get out.
Cool.
Oh, that's better. I hope the sound.
I swear I heard it in my headphones.
I heard it in my
I
headphones.
practically felt that. Jesus.
I'm just proud that it popped so loud. Goodness.
So, prices of the hotel.
Yeah.
Drink.
So boogie boarded.
Keyboarding.
Rob, would you?
Is it?
So the perpetual clan rally that is the South. What?
Right.
Sorry.
But I'm sure, like, these are. I wonder if these are just current rates, and because obviously they want to,
Yeah.
it's opening in spring 2022, so of course they're going to get as much money as they can out of it. But after a year or two, I mean, do you think they would probably? I don't doubt they would ever lower the prices, but I'm sure they would. Deals and
Probably
other things.
easier to get
Yeah.
into at the very least.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, which is.
But I do think it's going to sell out for a few years.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, good luck getting in. It's fucking. Ugh. So, anyways,
They put the mine train in 2016. It's still fucking impossible to get on that goddamn roller coaster.
Mind Train?
The Seven Doors Mine Train at Magic
mine.
Kingdom. Yeah.
I heard Mind Train.
Oh, that's weird.
And now
I feel like the last time I was at Magic Kingdom, I didn't wait in that long on a line to get on.
Really?
the 7 door. Oh, maybe it's a newer ride.
It's since 2016.
Oh.
Never mind. I remembered why.
Next on the list.
Really all I needed, to be honest.
From Star Wars to Star Trek, apparently in development, and I don't know how I feel about it.
Oh, yeah.
Alex Kurtzman is developing a Starfleet Academy series for
Cool.
Paramount
Well, I mean,
Plus.
there was more Star Wars.
Was there?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. That was
There's
going to do
more
it for
Star
trailers.
Wars?
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
because I was going to segue back to Star Wars, because it's going to be a flip-flop day. It's going to be kind of fun. So, yeah, so Starfleet Academy series, it's still in development, not much about it, doesn't know what Starfleet year it is or anything, but I don't know. I kind of I feel, if it's not like Saved by the Bell, then I don't want it. I want Saved by the Bell Starfleet.
Absolutely
Yes.
fucking want a Saved by the Bell style Star Trek show.
You're welcome, world.
Pause.
I absolutely do not.
That's because you don't like fun. That's
No,
cool.
it's because I've been waiting for a Starfleet Academy since they put out the Starfleet Academy game in the 90s on PC with
Yep.
actual
Yep.
performances by
Yep.
William Shatner, Walter Koenig, Jimmy Doohan, practically everyone from the original films was in these video games, and
Yeah.
the video games sucked, by the way. But that's besides the point. It's the concept itself was brilliant, and I want that show. I want Starfleet Academy, the video game, the TV series. That's what I want.
Well, that will be, I think, closer to the animated series.
Oh,
Prodigy,
yeah, Prodigy.
which is going to have
Kate
Admiral,
Mulgrew.
Janeway and Chakotay in it.
He's been announced.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I didn't hear about this show.
Yeah, it's an animated series. It's much more geared to kids.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like Lower Decks.
Yeah.
Which might be now my second favorite Star Trek series.
I still have to
It's-
start season 2.
Only the one episode came out last weekend. So
All right.
yeah, it's fucking great.
I love it. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. Starfleet Academy. I'm sure they could. How would I want to say it? I would like it if, and they probably won't do this because, God forbid they do this, but if every season could be a different year or following different groups of characters, because I just don't want it to focus. To me, if it focused around 3 or 4 people, I don't really care. It would just fall into the same.
You don't want it to turn into Glee.
Right, and I don't want it to be like what happens to most Star Trek things, where it's okay, you have either 5 storylines that you can choose from, and this episode is going to be the Prime Directive, or not violating the Prime Directive yet. We totally violate the Prime Directive. I don't want it to become very episodic.
It's really less of a directive, more of a guideline.
More of a guideline.
Exactly.
that was announced recently that Robert Beltran was coming back.
within the last day or so.
Wow! All right, awesome. That excites me.
Star Trek shitposting group, man. I
fair
got
enough.
my finger on the pulse of
Fair
shit.
enough. I need to get on one of those. So like, unpopular opinion. I like Voyager.
I think Voyager too.
I think it's
Quite a lot.
I think it's good. I don't think it's the strongest. After like season 4, it's just it's Starfleet on vacation. But like
See, I thought that's kind of when it started getting good.
Yeah.
season 4.
Like once Kess was gone, and that
Well, yeah. Once Kess was gone, it did get better, but it was just it just I don't know. There was it was more the introduction of the Borg. Just because like they had strong antagonists before that, but they needed to add the Borg because they needed to add 7
because
and 9
that's
for
the
ratings.
quadrant they were from.
Yeah, no, I know, and we knew that they were going to go and meet the Borg eventually, but then they took over the last 3 seasons.
See, and eye candy of the character aside, I thought 7 and 9 added a lot, and it's well worth it for her part in Picard.
Okay, I'll give you that. The addition of 7 of 9 didn't just get rid of Kess, though. It minimized Chakotay, it minimized Kim, and I think it minimized Tuvok to a point, too.
Kim was minimized the whole show regardless. The
Poor bastard.
never got a promotion.
Not once.
Like,
Meanwhile,
Paris got promoted and demoted,
demoted
like,
and then
twice.
promoted again. Yeah.
My favorite was B'Elanna.
It's too bad the actress sucks.
I know.
Does she?
Oh, yeah.
I know. But still, I like the character. She was my favorite character.
Don't show me things to prove yourself right. don't ruin this for me, man.
Fair enough.
I don't need to know what she did.
Oh god.
I believe you, but fuck, it's disappointing. Yeah,
So Starfleet Academy.
yeah, I'm for it. I do want it to be more of like in line with sort of the Star Trek oeuvre versus Saved by the Bell in space. We don't want that.
It's not in space. They're in San Francisco.
Yeah, idiot.
I hate all of you.
I just don't want it to be
All
like the
of you.
episode where the fucking Wesley Crusher and not Tom Paris Starfleet in flight.
Nicholas Locarno, which was the original name of the character that was Tom Paris. Like they actually planned on making him Nick Locarno, not
Right.
Tom Paris.
But they couldn't because then they would have had to pay the next generation writers royalties.
Yeah.
Sure would have. Because was he? But in the show, that character wasn't the son of an admiral.
Yes, he
Yes, he was. Yeah. No, Tom Paris is literally just Nick Locarno without the royalty.
I guess we forgot that he was the son of him. Whatever.
Yeah.
And it also bugs me too because, like in the remakes, the new Star Trek, like how Kirk, he said he went through it in 3 years, but it wasn't really 3 years. It was like he all of a sudden was maybe there a year, and then all of a sudden he's captain of the Enterprise.
Are you talking about in the reboots?
Yeah.
It was
No, it
3
said-
years.
it
You
said-
said 3 years later.
Yeah.
There was on-screen text.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
also, cards on the table. I really like that Starfleet Academy episode. The fucking
The first duty.
the Few Good Men episode.
Yeah.
I dug it a
Well,
lot.
and Patrick Stewart has possibly one of my favorite speeches from the show in that episode is that first duty speech.
Duty.
I was over here.
I don't remember the 3 years later
Snorting.
thing. Maybe I'm.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm.
It's a good episode.
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
The Bajoran ensign or the Bajoran cadet comes back as an ensign later on.
She
in
sure
the series,
does.
and then gets murked like
It
a
sure does.
punk, and that was unfortunate.
Right. I thought. Never mind. Anyways, I want to go back and rewatch it, man.
Clearly.
Well, I mean, because it's all sitting there in the academy, all of a sudden, like, oh, we're going to these ships because around me this thing is coming in. You're all commissioned officers, and McCoy's like a lieutenant commander. I'm like, what? You're in the academy? What? I'm confused. Anyways, maybe I missed that 3 year later thing.
Well, he was different because he was strictly going medical, so it's a slightly
Yeah.
different program.
Right.
And he was already an established doctor who was going into Starfleet
yeah,
medical
that's true.
advocacy, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
Because
Because his wife.
what is often forgotten is that the chief medical officer has basically the same level rank as the first officer.
Yeah, absolutely. They should. Yeah, because if you go and be a doctor, you're automatically a captain if you go in the military.
Oh,
if you're a
that's
doctor,
neat.
priest, there's a couple other things. Yeah, you come out, you go through your basic training, and then boom, you're a captain.
Jeez, we got Steve Rogers that shit.
All right. Right. Well, because it's a trade profession. Because usually, if you're a priest going into the military, you're already a priest. You don't get confirmed a priest in the.
And it's touched on a few times in different Star Trek series is that the chief medical officer does have the power to remove the captain from duty.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, he's not the chief medical officer because at the beginning because he dies when they get attacked, and he says, "Oh, I'm now the chief medical officer because he's dead," or whatever he says. But
Priest going to the military sure sounds like a paladin with extra steps, but okay.
Yeah.
not wrong. You need it. Priest, rabbi, whatever. That's why, like in MASH, they're all officers that are performing surgery without not lower than the rank of captain.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're all welcome. There's that little bit of knowledge for you, and if I'm wrong, somebody correct me, please.
Well, except Father Mulcahy takes for fucking ever to get his captain's bars.
Does he?
Yeah.
I thought
He's Lieutenant Father Mulcahy for most of the series until they fight, and like the whole hospital gets up in arms and talks to a general, and they're like, "Give him his fucking bars."
Oh,
Yeah,
I missed that one. All right.
Bureaucracy.
But that was
No,
also set during
there's-
the Korean War, so.
yeah. Well, and there's like also several episodes in which he's trying to apply to become a captain and try to get his promotion.
My parents frequently interrupted my cartoons to watch that show, so I don't like it.
Same.
It was like like I'd fall asleep to it because it was like, you're all going to laugh. It was like the news, and then it was the Arsenio Hall show, and then it was Cheers, and then it was MASH. I was meaning you're going to laugh at the Arsenio Hall thing, not the order of said shows.
I guess I don't hate that show. I just was way too young to
Yeah, it was
fair.
so boring
get
as a
it.
child. Yeah,
It's just people talking. Where are the colors? Where's the cartoons? Where's Goofy? Want to watch my Goof Troop?
Okay, cool. You were Disney. That's fine.
I was Disney.
Yeah, Looney Tunes all the way.
I liked Looney Tunes.
but fucking when we were kids, the Disney lineup was the best lineup. Fucking
was.
gargoyles.
Yep.
Fucking
Fuck yeah.
Tailspin.
Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing the fuck duck. Let's get dangerous, motherfucker.
Let's get dangerous. Was in the
Tiny Toons, Animaniacs, Batman, Superman, Justice League.
Justice League did not exist on the
was
same
in-
time frame
It was in my
as
time
the other
frame,
things I just listed.
But, oh, okay.
All the
Batman
stuff you
kinda
listed,
was,
Kevin, was.
But not Justice League.
Don't do it.
Shut up.
Okay. Shutting up.
We don't want to know.
I was going to say it was in reruns when I was.
Yeah.
One Saturday morning. That was my.
Yeah.
That was my
One
jam.
Saturday morning. I remember that.
Pepper
actually.
Ann and
Recess.
Recess.
I liked Recess.
I loved Recess.
Okay, so I was also raised on Hogan's Heroes reruns, too.
Oh,
Oh,
say
God.
that was my show.
Never watch that with an actual German person.
Yes. Oh, well, yes.
I mean-
no, you shouldn't. But I was going to say, if you've never watched Hogan's Heroes, you have. You just know it as Recess.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Down to the fucking theme song.
Oh, God.
Look what I did. Look what I did. Kat, look what I did. Look what I did.
Oh,
Kat.
my
Just
God.
changed her fucking life.
Except for then you find out what the story
No,
was.
Shishu, you need to watch this in real time.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except what now?
Oh, the whole like stuff that happened behind the scenes with the main character.
Well,
Wait, that was after the
And
show
we're talking about-
ended.
but that was still during the show. All
right.
doing that shit.
I need a
drink.
You all right there?
Anyways, flipping back to Star Wars, so they got a new trailer
Yeah, they do.
for Visions.
Oh, I'm doing an excite on this one. I am into it.
Is the table
Are you
tilting?
going
Jeez.
to do your Kevin?
No, I'm so
brace my
fucking
ears.
into it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And it's and between the whole the Supercruiser thing we talked about
Yep.
and this is sort of a lead in into my nerd grab when we get to that
Nice.
point. It's very related.
Yeah, they
This
just
is a video game, right?
Visions.
No.
it's
It's a
a
new
seven
series.
Limited.
seven series anime.
Anime anthology
Done
of
by-
Star Wars.
Oh, I
Samurai
did see
style.
this.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
it looks good.
Yeah, it looks really
thank
good.
you, Governor, former Governor Ventura.
No, that wasn't that.
Oh.
It was
Sound like.
not on purpose. It was something
Oh,
else.
okay. Anyways, sorry, I scratched that.
Kool-Aid
I
Man.
retract that. Sorry.
Yeah, Kool-Aid Man. I'll take Kool-Aid Man. Thank you.
It's kind of Kool-Aid.
Anyways, yeah, it looks fucking phenomenal. I mean,
It's also the snake eating its tail a little, but
and
I'm
I don't
fine with
even
it.
care where the stories lie or what, but fuck, it looks good.
Bruh.
Right. Looks so fucking good.
Right, because Star
Seven
Wars,
Samurai,
Seven Samurai,
Kurosawa
and-
films.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what that was all
that's
based
all
on.
I was
and the
thinking
fact
when I
that-
was watching the trailer. Is I'm like, oh wow.
Well, yeah,
so
because
we've
it
kinda
comes all the
come
way back around. Yeah.
full circle here, but
yeah.
also
Take that amazing Ahsoka Tano episode.
Oh, yeah.
Mandalorian.
Right.
Also, a very good example of the influence of Kurosawa in Star
Yeah.
Wars. Yeah.
Not right. Yeah, it looks fucking good. And if you haven't seen the trailer, go for it. And if you don't know what we're talking about, it is a limited series, 7 series, probably on Disney Plus.
7-episode series,
7
yeah.
episodes done by
Different.
anime.
yeah, it's like 7 different studios.
It's like the.
but like traditional
very-
anime,
Yeah.
not American anime, like
It's
anime.
very Animatrix.
That's what I was just about to
Okay.
to pull up. Animatrix, or even the Love, Death, and Robots.
Oh, sure.
Yep, very much in those same. Yep, absolutely. It looks so good. I don't even
I'm
care
not
what the stories are.
typically an anime person.
I'm
I will
real picky about it.
I will
I'm-
definitely be watching.
I'm a selective weeb.
this selectively.
I do have a slight Kurosawa segue.
Yeah.
So my game of the year last year was Ghost of Tsushima.
Sure.
The expansion drops tonight.
Oh.
So Kevin will not get any sleep.
Well, I have tomorrow off of work, actually.
So Kevin will not be getting any
not,
sleep.
not for this, but because I have a shitload of doctor appointments.
Oh.
Yeah, they're going to be fun too. But no, I'm very excited because it's like a full expansion. Like there's a new island to explore, new
really?
armors and shit like that. But it's an absolutely breathtaking game. And if you haven't played it yet, now is a perfect time because it is probably one of the best, like story wise, games I've played in a long, long time. Because it is a direct, like a direct descendant of Kurosawa. So much so that
Yeah.
there is a
You
game
said
mode
that.
that's the Kurosawa filter, where you can watch it in mostly black and white
Oh my
film grain,
God.
but with like the blood reds. And,
Nice.
Nice.
awesome.
yeah, and the coach from Glee plays the main bad guy, and he's just incredible.
Coach.
Yeah, remember the first coach from Glee,
Oh, yeah.
Coach Tanaka?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Asian guy, he plays the
Oh.
main bad guy, and it looks exactly like him. Like when I first started, and he shows, I'm like, hold the fucking phone here.
Just a big, stocky dude. I love it. I
Well,
love
and it's
it.
because of all of the characters look like they're voice actors for the
Oh,
most
good.
part.
Which then I assume it's all AAPI folks.
Yep,
Excellent.
it's so it's incredible. Like the first time you hop on a horse and start riding through like the fields of fucking Japan, you're like, holy shit. It was such a faithful recreation of the island that the game developers are now ambassadors to the island of Tsushima in
Oh, shit.
Japan because their tourism spiked like 2,000% or something like that.
Wow.
To where they're now
Wow.
doing like Ghost of Tsushima like
Tours.
Tours.
to where we can
Nice.
see some
Neat.
of the locations from the game.
Nice.
It's,
Oh, that's awesome.
really cool.
yes, it's stupid.
Like Hobbiton in New Zealand.
Right?
Yeah.
Dig it.
Which Graham Norton didn't know existed, which was funny.
I'm very excited.
when
Yeah.
what the fuck's the actor's name?
Ian
Fucking
McKellen.
Toby? No, not Toby Maguire. Is that Toby Maguire? No.
In what?
Dominic
let him work it out, guys.
Viggo Mortensen.
Nope. The guy that
Harrison
played
Ford.
Orlando Bloom.
the Baggins kid in the fucking first Lord of the Rings movie.
Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood was on Graham Norton, and he was talking about his little. This is when The Hobbit came out
fun.
because he talked about reprising his roles and shit like that. And he's like, yeah, it was fun to go back to Hobbiton and blah blah blah. And like it was really cool because all the,
Yeah.
it's there. And Graham Norton's like, no, it's not. It's just a set. He goes, no, Graham, it's really
No,
there. And he's
it's-
like, Graham Norton's like, no, it's not. And he's like,
real
no, Graham,
thing.
Graham, it really is there.
It's real.
Was he trying to like mansplain to a person who filmed
Yes.
the movie and was fucking there?
Yes.
He's
Sweet
like,
Jesus.
He's like, no, it's just a movie set. He's like, no, Graham, it's there. And then he talked about all the things he stole from the
Elijah,
set.
it's make believe. bitch.
No, it was cheaper to actually build it
I will
into
cut you a sting right now.
hillside.
Yeah, it's actually there because
It's a real fucking place.
you can stay there. There's a hotel, and the
Yeah.
Prancing Pony, and all that shit. Yeah, absolutely.
I wanna go.
I wouldn't mind seeing it. Although I did have a friend that went
It's
to
still
New
gonna
Zealand.
be a couple of years.
This was probably right around the time that Lord of the Rings was being done, finished and big and popular, and they went there to do a Xena tour because that's where Xena was filmed, and took a lot of photos of sets where parts where like Xena was filmed. I was like, that's adorable because it's Xena.
It's my tattoo artist is a 50-something-year-old lesbian,
Yeah,
and she has a lot of Xena merch in her tattoo space.
Nice.
So that's primarily what I looked at while I was getting poked. Xena
and I get
Can't hurt if you're horny.
and Gabrielle. Mostly Xena.
I was a big fan of Callisto.
me too.
The blonde evil Xena.
Yeah,
Young Kevin had it out for her.
I like
Mentally unstable blondes. I don't understand, but I'm going with it. It's fine.
Oh.
shocking.
Same.
I liked what was her little sidekick's name?
Gabrielle.
Gabrielle.
Oh, who was
They were, quote, very good friends.
right?
And
Gals
they were
being pals.
roommates.
who was the bad version?
Callisto.
But no, okay, no. Okay, then we're not talking about the same person. Xena had a little redheaded partner.
Gabrielle.
Gabrielle.
Okay, Callisto. Okay, never mind.
Callisto was the evil Xena with the
Who are we
blonde
talking
hair.
about?
Jesus. Sorry.
What year is it now?
I'm old. Leave me
Listen
alone.
here, motherfucker. No.
Fun fact, the guy who played Callisto voiced the main character in one of my favorite PS2 games.
Oh yeah.
Which one?
So much so that I've considered getting her back tattoo.
Which game?
Primal.
All right.
You know, it's probably weird that people probably think we're like playing characters on this podcast, but no, I'm really sometimes that stupid. I sometimes cannot follow the bouncing ball.
This is just me.
It's just us. You're getting us.
I'm a little meaner in real life, I think.
So Bad Batch ended. With the
did.
season ended.
And it finally got good.
Oh.
The last 3 episodes of that show I sure enjoyed.
Are you being facetious? Because
No, I thought that show kind of sucked until the end.
I like the beginning more than I like the ending.
It was super boring.
Yeah.
It was just the A team
Yeah.
with the same dude playing all 4 characters.
Yeah.
Whatever you two. It's just it's Filoni filleting the same saga he has been for years now.
Yeah.
I didn't like the Clone Wars that much. I thought the last few seasons were a lot better than the rest of it, but for the most part, I think I don't mind changes to certain canons.
Right.
Like if things don't make sense or if they just need to be changed. Like,
Right.
I don't care that Boba Fett's ship is now named the Fire Spray. I'm not,
I don't like that name.
and that's what I was getting to.
Yeah.
I don't care that they changed the name from Slave One.
Yeah.
I do think Fire Spray is kind of a stupid name.
Sounds
Yeah.
like what happens after Taco Bell.
Apparently, that is the class of starship, and that's just what it's called now.
Oh, okay. I guess they wanted to change.
Wait. Let's come up with
Slave.
other things that fire spray could be. Clearly, it is a dragon's orgasm.
Right. I actually liked the beginning of Bad Batch better than I liked the ending because I felt like they just it became episodic. Like you said, it was boring. And then at the end, I was just like,
I don't even mind episodic. Episodic usually means it's rewatchable.
yeah.
Fire spray is also what could happen when you watch firefighting videos in reverse.
Jesus Christ.
Fire spray is the new cologne that comes with your firefighter calendar.
It smells like smoke.
It does.
I liked the first episode. All of the filler I thought was super boring, and then the last 3 episodes kind of pulled in it. Jesus fucking Christ.
Do we need to separate these two? They're like fucking kids over here.
Yeah, I'm not
But clearly we know where the cloning stuff came from.
for Snoke.
Yeah, clearly. Which I was like, okay.
Well, I don't mind that. I was hoping that while they were on that trash planet, we were going to see a young Cal.
Yep.
Or maybe he'll be in the next season.
Maybe. And that's just the thing. I'm like, you don't need it. To me, I don't want it. I really, for Bad Batch, as much as I was excited about it, I don't really care. Like, for a second season. And, like, Omega, she's supposed to be some big... She's not mentioned anywhere else in the universe, so who cares? None of them are, except for, well, Captain Rex.
She's also a little annoying.
Yeah, a lot annoying.
Is that the kid that...
Omega.
You're right.
Hunter.
Hansa.
I mean, I appreciate that they gave her a New Zealand accent.
At least it was... Well, I mean, the girl's from New Zealand.
I know that. I know,
Cute.
But it's... Yeah,
But also-
But
Nice.
I think it's just because the same guy playing 4 different characters. I'm like, this is Norbit Star Wars, and I'm
Yep.
not feeling it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind them as the side character, but like when all the focus is on that, I'm like, this sure is the same person.
I just like and this is what bugs me about a lot of things is that the fact that they're like always in their armor. I'm like, God, that would be really stinky, like gross. Like I get
Oh,
it.
in the cloning process, they remove their sweat glands. They don't sweat, so they're that way they can stay in the armor all the time.
How do they?
But, yeah, how do they
not
keep-
overheat?
I'm making things up. That was bullshit.
Fire spray is a move that a Digimon uses. Not a Pokemon.
A digit.
A Digimon. The Kmart of Pokemon.
Yes.
Ooh, I know a lot of people who would fight you over that.
The Walmart of Pokemon.
Violently fight you.
The Target of Pokemon?
No, Pokemon is the target.
Yeah, that's why I went with Walmart.
The-
Target is amazing.
The GoBots of Pokemon.
People know what GoBots are,
Yeah, they're the Kmart version of Transformers.
right? Yeah. Also, what if
Thank
started?
you, Clerks 2. It
Yeah,
did.
Kin words.
Mouth words, memory times.
Would it help if you wrote it down? Because
No.
it'd probably help you, but it'd be really boring for a podcast.
It did, and I enjoyed the fucking fuck out of it.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Did you watch the episode, the recent one?
No.
Oh.
Because I have to watch it with Sabra, and I
That's
won't
right.
see her until tomorrow night.
That's fine.
Yeah, I watched both that are out.
Yeah, they're fucking good.
Oh, so good.
Because the one today was the T'Challa Star-Lord one,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet.
It's going to be emotional hearing his voice.
It was. It was.
And the ending.
Damn it.
Stop it, both of you.
And at first I had to look it up. I'm like, fuck, is that really him? And like,
Yeah.
it is.
I will
the
do
last
another
thing-
if
Yeah.
you keep
It
talking
was the
about
last thing he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it. Fire spray is the name of Jeffrey Bezos' yacht within the yacht. The big yacht is just called
Fire
Look at My
starter?
Dick, but Fire
No.
Spray is the yacht within the
No,
yacht.
the big yacht would be Fire Starter, and then the little
Yes.
yacht would be
Fire
Fire
Spray.
Spray.
Correct.
Yeah, they're fucking amazing. The what ifs, and the fact that all the actors, with the exception of Chris Evans and Dave Bautista
And Robert Downey Jr.
and Robert. Well, supposedly, we haven't seen him yet,
No.
but
No, it's been confirmed that he
He's
will not.
not.
He's not returning. No.
Gotcha.
Because the only one in the Captain America one that wasn't their original voice was Captain
Captain
America.
America.
correct.
but that voice actor that they got to replace him
Not
did
bad.
very
Great
well.
job.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
one could argue also Red Skull, but it was the guy who did it for Infinity War, so I can't.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. It was.
Right,
it was
right.
still.
What's his face from The Walking Dead?
Yeah. What's his?
Yeah, it
Oh, the
wasn't-
Red
Walking-
Skull,
it wasn't-
she's got a fucking name.
Who?
Josh.
Swimmy, slappy.
Wakanda. No, not Wakanda.
Fire spray is the same kind of pee during an STD.
Started
Mark Wakanda. Fuck. Mark Jaquan or something. I don't know. Mark something.
I'm rooting for you right now, buddy.
Mark.
I fucking believe in you.
Mark.
Ross Marquand.
There we go. I got there. I was right with the Mark.
He found it. He found it.
Ross
Who is he
Marquand.
on Walking Dead?
He's the guy with the
Beard and the mace hand.
Yeah, the mace hand.
Later seasons.
Oh, later season.
Much later seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have.
He comes in like season 5 or something.
He looks like someone I've seen in other things.
Yeah, he probably does. He also does
got it.
great micro impressions.
But Bradley Whitford.
Yes,
How much fun was he?
He was so much fun.
I literally said, "Shut up, Josh." Like
I did too.
12 times.
Oof. Sorry.
Like, shut up, Josh Lyman.
Whereas I still went to, oh, Eric is pregnant. Oh, give me a cake and he gonna be a soccer player.
I saw his name in the beginning credits. I'm like, Bradley Whitford. the hell?
Yeah, he was importante too.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of made me wish he was in the original.
Same.
Right?
Yeah. And having Jeffrey Wright as the Watcher.
Oh yeah, perfect.
It's very good.
Yes.
He
He
does
is all over the place.
Yeah, he does a lot. He does a little more talking in the next the most recent episode. But I'm very just enamored of this. Obviously, this is leading up to fucking multitude of madness.
So I assume in episode 2, Ego dropped off in Wakanda instead of America to find somebody to shtup.
No, still the same storyline. Long story short, they picked up the wrong kid.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yes,
I'm not worried about I'm not worried about spoilers because none of this matters.
Presumably.
Yeah, they end up picking up the wrong kid because they pick up some sort of alien signal thing in that area, and it's very large. And so they're like, "How could it not be the kid? He's got 2 ears and a mouth hole."
That makes sense.
And then
Also, Sean
That makes
Gunn
me
is
worried.
he's lovely.
who's
I'm so glad he's in stuff now.
Who's the guy that does
Been
the
doing stuff for years.
I know.
who's Star-Lord? Who's that guy?
Jimon Hansu.
He is amazing in this episode.
So good.
He is
Hwansu?
Hansu.
I thought it was Hwansu.
I just had it
I
up.
know it's OU, but I thought it was still
Give me a
pronounced
goddamn
Hansu.
second.
I thought it was Hwansu. I think
You might be right. That's why I'm asking.
I got it.
Yeah.
Han,
but he is
Hounsoou.
Right, but do you have a pronunciation?
How
I do not.
you pronounce-
anyway. He's amazing in this episode, and does he? I don't want to say he lets out his comedic side, but definitely lets out his comedic side.
Yes, he does.
And it's something he needs to do more because he
Yes.
is funny as fuck. Huh? Hansu.
Hansu.
Jaimin Hansu.
But it's also Jaimin, not Jimin.
Jaimin.
fucking okay.
Shine bright like a Jaimin. Which is funny because he was in Blood Diamond.
It's
Why? Why would you? Why? That movie? Oh god, I love that movie, but God, it's a downer.
you love Blood Diamond? Oh, no.
I like it.
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
I thought
Nope,
it's a
sorry.
very good movie.
I thought
really
I'm thinking
only
of a different
seen the
movie. I
end.
was thinking of Beaches with the beach. The beach. With
The Beach.
two different, way different movies. Yeah,
Different movies.
yeah, very, very different movies.
Visual gag.
So yeah. So what if
So what if? It's good. I'm excited to watch the episode tomorrow.
it's
Picture Bette Midler in Blood Diamond for some reason.
you'd have to picture Bette Midler in The Beach because I confused those two movies.
Nope, too late. We're Bette Midler is now playing Leo DiCaprio's part in Blood Diamond.
What's wrong? Leonardo DiCaprio movie. Leave me alone.
Okay, I'm
The
good.
Beach.
I'm
The Beach.
better
Horrible
now.
fucking movie. I was on a date when I saw the movie. It was horrible. It was never more disappointing to spend $7.50 on a movie per ticket.
You are the wind beneath my. Give me the diamonds.
You saw Free Guy.
Yeah.
You guys see Free Guy?
Aaron saw it, and I don't really plan on seeing it. So he told me the thing that happens.
Well,
I'll watch it when it's streaming. I don't feel super comfortable going to a theater at the moment.
It was as good as we thought it would be.
Yeah.
If not a little better.
yeah, it was.
I'm
better.
waiting for Kevin to tell me to see it, so I don't.
I'm just sad that the lady that plays the main role, who's also in Killing Eve, they don't let her use her real voice ever, and I'm sad about that. I mean, I don't mind her American accent, but her
Jodie Comer.
Yeah, her natural voice is beautiful. It's her natural Celtic, Irish, Scottish, Irish,
I thought Irish, I think.
Irish. Yeah,
Yeah, she's either British or American.
yeah, and I want her to just be her once.
Irish.
But movie was great.
The
and
David Tennant syndrome.
Yeah, and the movie is great. And if you're any sort of gamer, you will really love this movie. And if you play any sort of first-person interactive game with other people online, you will definitely love this movie. And if you're a super gamer, you will love it a lot more. I didn't get all the I know those people are all real video streamer people. I didn't know who they were.
I knew who a couple were. Jacksepticeye I knew because
nice.
He works with a couple others. I watch all like the Game Grumps.
right.
And Pokimane is probably one of the biggest female streamers in the universe.
Yeah.
So.
Was PewDiePie in it?
No.
Oh, cool. I might see it then.
No PewDiePie.
Good.
And
Good.
Taika Waititi
He's
was
trash.
phenomenal.
So fucking good.
I've heard Taika Waititi is. Well,
He is,
He's just fantastic.
and Stranger Things boy.
yeah.
Which one?
The main
Finn Wolfhard?
yes.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Wasn't
the
it?
cute one, the one that works at the.
The older brother.
Steve Harrington,
Yes.
Joe Keery.
Yes.
Joe Keery.
He was kind of one of the main characters,
Yeah.
and I had
Oh.
no idea.
Yeah, he's not in any of the
not heavily
trailers.
featured in any of the trailers.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's like a main character.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was very pleasantly surprised by it. You don't have to be a big gamer to enjoy it.
No, absolutely not.
But if you are a big gamer, you'll catch a lot of things in it.
Absolutely.
I had no idea that Disney had such a good relationship with Capcom because there were a lot of Capcom-isms in
Yep.
it. Like the
Disney didn't. Fox did. Because this was still filmed under the Fox label. Originally.
Yeah, but there's some stuff that they could only get away with.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
With Disney rights.
I'm pretty sure.
And they're so good. I absolutely cannot tell you because they're like climactic things.
Yeah.
But
And there's probably as of right now, probably my favorite cameo.
it was 2 seconds long and it was glorious.
It was the best
Right.
ever. The entire theater was laughing its tits off. The ending is just so great.
also probably the closest I'm going to get to a particular superhero fight.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All
Now you're just
right, I
gonna-
guess I have to fucking see it now.
Yeah, you should see it.
But
I will say this. I was turned off by your description that it was Pixels plus Ready Player One.
It's their love. It's their love child.
Yeah.
I think stylistically that is accurate.
Okay.
I think tone and overall
Quality, it's better.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Okay,
way
good.
better. Yeah, absolutely.
Gotcha.
It's better. But it just seemed like it was trying to. I can't say Pixels was trying to be this movie, but if Pixels was made today, it would be like Pixels was trying to be this movie.
Pixels was made by somebody who cared
Right.
So not Adam Sandler? Got
instead
it.
of a cash grab.
And not about necessarily 80s gaming, but
Sure.
Gaming in
gaming
general.
in general now, more
Right.
modern
Yeah.
gaming, and Ready Player One with the whole like interactiveness of
Sure.
Gotcha.
It's basically the Oasis meets Grand Theft Auto
yeah,
is the game.
yeah,
Okay.
and it's delightful.
Nice.
So
Really quick before we move on to Nerd Grabs, something we haven't mentioned yet. Jodie Whittaker and Chris Chibnall are stepping down from Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Well, Jodie Whittaker I saw coming. It's been the 3-year
It's-
mark, and
yep.
that's sort of
Yeah.
the standard now.
The standard is 3.5, 4 years at this point. Yeah.
I have two people I would really like.
Okay.
Both are from the same entity.
Okay.
If they have to go back to a white guy, I want Matt Berry
Really?
more
okay.
than anything I've ever wanted in my
Sure.
entire life.
That would be interesting.
Otherwise, the Moss,
Richard
Yeah.
Yep, I think would be incredible.
Sure. That's fair. If they have to go back to a dude, I would very much like. Oh God, what is the actor's name? Bridgerton.
Roger Jean Page.
Yes, him.
Roger.
I would
Page.
absolutely.
Well, Lord knows he won't be busy with Bridgerton.
No, since he's not there. I would.
just. Ugh.
Can we? No, I would like to return.
Yeah.
I would like to return the Doctor just for a moment back to like where you feel uncomfortable about how attractive the Doctor is. Just like I don't need it the whole time, just the first episode, and then we can get into the cool super sciencey stuff again, and that's fine.
He is very.
See, and
attractive.
I like Doctor Who better when he's not sort of a sex symbol.
Fair enough. Weird, like There are people who considered Matt Smith's doctor a sex symbol, and I don't get that.
I get it.
Really?
I get it.
I don't get it.
I get it.
He wasn't goofy.
Yeah.
But when he turned on the face,
He had that face.
you know what I'm talking
He had
about.
the face.
But I mean, but like the face, that's what I want
But
from.
I even mean with his. I don't mean to like the audience. I even specifically mean to his companion, his or her companion. The nice thing about
Right.
Jodie Whittaker is that while she is a very good-looking woman,
Yeah.
her team is more of her family.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Rather
really
than-
enjoy Yasmin's occasional Homestar Runner T-shirt.
Yeah.
But like, there's no like
Underlying sexual
tension between her
Gotcha.
and any of her crew.
Gotcha.
And I appreciate that.
Okay.
Just like there wasn't with Peter.
Capaldi, yeah. No, that's fair. Okay. I mean, yes, I get that. I understand. I think it has been too.
I wonder how much of that is writer.
Yeah.
'Cause-
I'm curious to see who's going to be the new writer.
Yeah. Me too.
I'm surprised. I was surprised that Chris Chibnall jumped ship with Jodie.
Yeah.
Taika Waititi.
That'd
Yes.
be neat. That'd be neat.
Everything that man
God.
touches is gold,
It's
so why
pure
not?
gold.
Like, but here's my problem is that we all with Richard Ayoade is because we all base our perception of him off of Moss,
Right.
from 15 years ago.
That's not where I'm pulling it from.
Oh, okay.
I just mean that
Do you-
his character in The Watch.
Okay. Fair enough. I've never seen The Watch, but
It's a surprisingly good movie for who's in it.
yeah, I was gonna say Kevin James is in that movie. I am
What I-
skeptical.
What I really so this is going to be a huge spoiler. I don't know if anybody
It's The Watch.
I don't care.
It's
It's The Watch.
So in the movie, he's like these aliens they're looking for. He's actually one of them. And so they go onto the ship and they're trying to, and they're like, "Oh, can you re-rig this thing so it does?" He's like, "No, that's not what I do. I don't know how does your phone work? Do you know?" Like they break the trope of like people in sci-fi things
Always knowing how to do everything.
how exactly their technology works and,
Yeah.
and rerouting it as needed. He's like,
like that.
That's not what I do.
Right.
I was the cook.
So
Like,
basically, he's like, "How does your phone work? Do you know?" I really appreciated that. So
Okay.
his
Yeah.
character in that is actually what makes me want him to be the Doctor.
That would be a good.
I believe your opinion is an exception, though. I think everyone else is basing
Oh,
their
yeah.
thing off
I
of
am
Moss,
positive that it is, but
10,000%.
and that's 15 years ago. And they're like, "Come on, maybe
He's done other stuff.
he's done." I haven't seen
He's in
it.
the wars.
He is. He is. Yeah.
He's in goddamn Star Wars. It's a very fussy robot.
Oh,
in
yeah.
in the Prison Break episode.
Oh yeah. That's right. He wasn't he? I forgot about that.
Is that Bad Batch?
no,
or-
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian
Mandalorian.
in the Prison Break episode
Still haven't
with.
seen season 2, you guys.
This is season 1.
Prison Break episode?
Yeah, Nymphadora Tonks
And fucking,
Clancy Brown,
Clancy.
Bill Burr, and the annoyingly
I really need to rewatch
the annoyingly uptight
Mandalorian.
robot played by Richard Ayoade.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch it.
Oh, and the other guy, I think that was, I don't remember who that was, who that actor was.
The dude with the thing and the thing.
I know he wishes he was Lee
Surprisingly, a good Bill Burr.
Wishes he was
Yeah.
Lee Pace.
Surprisingly good.
He also seemed
Bill
like
Burr
he
actor.
wished he was Ray Park, but
Probably. Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Man's amazing.
not me.
Really?
He does his thing well.
He does.
Yeah, and I appreciate that he does it over there, and I don't need to. I'm okay with that.
Jesus.
No, it's just, it's not. I respect the guy. I appreciate what he does. I don't need to be him.
It also had Anakin Skywalker in it.
Hayden Christensen.
No, the voice in
Oh.
Yeah.
anything Anakin Skywalker has had a voice in.
Yeah. He
and
died
was
very
in
quickly.
he was in Jupiter's Legacy.
Oh, I
and
know what
they
you're talking
set
about.
him up to be the fucking main villain, and then it got canceled.
Kevin's mad about that.
I am. Did you watch Jupiter's Legacy?
Yes.
Wait, I didn't know it got
handsome,
canceled.
The handsome blonde guy in the past,
Yeah.
the one who became the sort of Batman character, but evil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that
yeah.
was the same guy.
Huh.
He's the voice of Anakin Skywalker.
All right.
I didn't know it
Matt
got
Lanter.
canceled.
Yep, it got canceled. I'm I'm infuriated.
Fair enough.
Should we move to nerd grabs?
Yeah.
Nerd grabs.
3 hours
What the hell?
later.
No, I was just waiting for you guys to finish with Doctor Who.
Oh, sure.
What happened to my mic?
I don't know.
There you are.
Fucking, am I there?
Yeah,
Gotta get you.
Yeah.
Gotta get you.
I do need to get a board.
Fire spray.
Title
See what I
Is what happens whenever I drop sick rhymes.
Ooh, that's a good one. Well done.
Funny. So nerd grabs. Megan, you're the guest. You want to go? Do you got anything? I know you dropped in.
Oh God, I don't even know.
Anything cool for fast? Or anything?
I bought myself and Aaron, since it's his first year out at Fest. He's been struggling with like what to wear for a hat.
Don't wear a hat.
Don't get me started. So
I mean, he'll be in a booth, so
I know he'll be in a booth, so it doesn't really matter. But he's very, he needs things in a certain way, and he has to follow the rules and whatever. And I don't. Anyway,
Someone said scarf.
yeah,
he bought a kilt,
Okay.
so he's going to be in a kilt. Yes, we had that conversation.
Okay, good.
I told him if he wears it too far above his knees, wearing a miniskirt.
Pretty much. Just got my kilt back from the cleaners today.
He got himself a shirt. He got himself a kilt. He had boots.
And a hat.
And he's been struggling with the hat. He's like, I don't know what kind of hat. I don't want to wear a floppy hat, because I'm like, you just use like a little Scottish tam hat because you're in a kilt.
Tell
and
him
you're
to get one out there. There's plenty.
I know, and
yeah.
that's so he was like stressing about it. So yesterday, he took apart one of his baseball caps and made him. And I sewed like one of those like skull cap type hats that you see in Renaissance paintings. And I had him put it on, and I'm like, you look really stupid. And so he went to the bathroom to look in the mirror. He's like, oh my God, I look really stupid. So he's like, yeah, I'll just deal with my Musketeers hat in the morning, and then after you're done, we'll go and go shopping. And
Go to Got Kilt in the Mall of America. They got plenty of hats there.
Yeah.
yeah.
And tell them
Their
really.
Tams are not
It
bad.
doesn't matter.
Right.
It
And
doesn't matter.
headscarf.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, exactly.
I put him in a headscarf. It was the same effect. He's one of those guys who just kind of needs his hair visible, because otherwise he looks a little weird.
Oh, although he doesn't. I know.
I get it.
Well, because he works in a booth. I know plenty of people that work there that don't wear anything on their head. So if he
Yeah,
just wants
exactly.
to go,
I'm not planning on wearing anything on my head, but I'm not in a booth. But also, it doesn't matter.
Guys, be cool. Jason Mraz just showed up.
Sure did.
Oh my God!
It's Jason Mraz, a guy in a hat.
Visual gag on an audio podcast.
You're welcome, folks.
Sometimes I feel like we should record this and throw it up on YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah.
the video.
Yeah, the video of us actually recording the show.
People have asked me why I don't, and I will tell you why, or why we don't stream it, because I have to edit out content, and if we had to do video editing out, I would have to match them up exactly.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a
that
good
would be a pain
point.
in the ass.
I mean, if we
Ian,
just had
fix it in post.
if we just had a camera recording, I don't think it would have to match exactly. I think you could listen to the podcast if that is your bag, or you could watch the podcast if that is your bag, and if they're not exactly 100% the same.
I mean, I'd have to clean in here.
So nerd grabs. So it's Aaron's first year at Fest. He doesn't really have much in the way of garb, so I've been helping him. And today I bought both pronoun badges or pins for both of us. She, her, him, his. And I bought two Infinity Heart Poly Pride pins for us.
Nice.
So yeah. Other than that, I don't know if this counts as a grab, but we went to the interactive Van Gogh exhibit.
It does. We count experiences here.
It was the Van Gogh experience. I was pleasantly surprised.
Going theoretically tomorrow. I'm trying to change my date
It's really cool.
because I was originally going to go on the 5th, and they're like, "Well, it got postponed a little, so your date is now this." I'm like, "That's the day. I have 1,000 doctor's appointments. I'd rather not, but I guess I don't get much of a choice."
So it wasn't what I was expecting. I was more expecting like a traditional like art gallery thing where you walk through rooms where the things are playing, but no, it's just one giant room, and the it's like a, I don't know, half-hour long video that just plays on a loop. So if you go in the middle of it, you just
Wait till you get to that part again.
Yeah, that's what we did. I was pleasantly surprised. They included a lot of his like lesser known work, so it wasn't all just like Starry Night and Starry Night on the Throne. And
All right.
I was an art history major. Give me a break. But yeah, it was really cool. I liked it, and we spent a lot of money in the gift shop afterwards. So I got a mug with the sunflowers on it.
Nice.
I got a journal with the smoking skeleton on it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. I can't remember what that painting's called, but whatever.
I don't either.
And I got one other thing, and I can't remember what it is, but Aaron got a little, like, knockoff Lego Van Gogh, like, pop figure.
Nice.
And he had, like, a shitload of extra pieces left over. I'm like, I don't think it was supposed to be hollow. I think you were supposed to put those pieces inside, but whatever.
Did he find that ear?
No.
Yeah.
It was the one of him with the bandage and the hat. And
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what
It was
the painting is called? Skull of a skeleton with burning cigarette. That's the name of the painting.
That's deep.
Yeah.
Hashtag deep.
Van Gogh just must have been bored. It's been like,
Well, he also had a lot of mental health issues, so
Details.
Yes, and I mean, most of them of that time really did just label things.
I mean, he did cut his
simplistically.
Yeah.
ear off. I mean, come on.
it was just his lobe, and he
Monet-
was in the middle of a mental health crisis.
Monet got so lazy at one point that
Lily's 2.
Lily's 2, Lily's 5.
Lily's 7.
Yeah,
How many of these have I done?
yeah. So
12.
It was pretty
Haystack
typical
12.
of the time.
Well, and it was, I mean, Impressionists.
Yeah.
They went to the same spot every day and painted different times of day and the same subjects and whatever. Get me started on my art history bullshit. Nerd.
All right, cut it, Mike.
Hi. Cut the mic.
Okay, Rob.
But yeah, the experience was cool. They have like in the entryway, they have like giant replications of like his palette and his paint set, and it's really cool. Like it just makes you feel, I don't know,
Because it moves and stuff, right?
the exhibit moves. I mean the movie part moves, but the stuff in the entryway is stationary.
Okay.
But it's still cool. I mean it's very detailed. So it's not just like a big ass box.
My cook brain fell into place in that moment because she said his palette, and I'm like, oh, that's gruesome. Yeah, sorry, no,
Artist's palette, not
Yeah.
his
not
soft
funny,
palette.
not a funny statement. Just what happened in my
Yeah.
head. That's all.
His paint set, and like the tubes are, in different states of use. So like there are a couple that are a little scrunched up more than others. And
Sure.
Yeah. And they have a big fucking sunflower and quotes all over the place, and
Dope.
it's really cool. Like I highly, highly suggest going. Oh, and you get a butt cushion.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Butt cushion.
Yeah, because you sit on the hard ass concrete for half an hour.
Oh no, then that's a good reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you get the VIP package, you get a poster. We have 2.
Nice.
2 VIP tickets. And Aaron booked this like, I don't know, months ago.
Same, like when they announced
Yeah.
that I bought
Yep.
tickets for it.
That's when Aaron bought tickets, and I had completely forgotten about it. And we had a little gathering of the Mermaid Cove crew last Sunday when we went. I was like, shit.
Oh,
But
sure.
I mean, there was time enough for both. That was a good day.
Good.
So anyway, nerd grabs. Other than that, nothing really. I'll hand it off to Rob.
Sure.
I don't know why I went into my NPR voice.
No, that's fine. Hey, Nick, Kevin,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
I understand now. I apologize for any of my Disney World rants, any of my...
Oh, I didn't even get
I'm the one who has to
started.
edit it.
I know.
I'm just kidding.
Anyways, so I got a couple things. I got this hat because I was watching old Buster Keaton movies and decided I need a pork pie hat. I know. I'm a nerd. I've met me.
How terrible is it?
It's
I don't have a head for hats.
Hat.
I don't have a
hat.
hat head.
It's a hat. It's okay.
I think you just need something with a wider brim.
Yeah, I think you do. Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No,
I
not
do,
for me.
I do very well with the short brimmed hats personally. So, and that's why they've been calling me Jason Mraz, because it looks like I'm Jason Mraz.
Because you're a guy in a hat.
In a pork pie hat.
No, he thinks Jason Mraz is even more generic than that.
Have you not seen The Family Guy?
No, I haven't. So honestly, I thought it was just insulting and not a reference.
That was a reference to Family Guy when
Cool.
Peter-
I feel slightly better, I guess.
Peter Griffiths is like, "Hey, it's Peter Mraz." He's
It's
like,
Jason Mraz. No, I'm not. I'm just a guy in a hat. That's who Jason Mraz is.
Okay. I didn't know that
I had
reference,
no idea.
and so I just thought you guys were being dicks.
Yeah, same.
As it turns out, yes, but also.
Yes, and.
"Eh."
And then I also I bought I bought a bell.
Oh, God.
God.
You're the town crier?
Yeah.
You're the town crier? Hey, remember that time we did that show and we threw the town crier in the stocks? That was fun.
Yeah, that's not coming back.
No, he didn't know it. He didn't.
Stocks.
Nobody wants the stocks. They cursed.
Fudd,
didn't-
Fudd sure posted about it though.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't know he was getting put in the stocks.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's when he did the Prince, and then all of a sudden,
Oh, yeah. No,
Then-
that show.
and then he announced it. 'cause the
That
king was
wasn't
there.
that wasn't the Town Crier. That was the King's Herald.
Well, it's some difference.
There's a difference, but I'm not the King's Herald. Is the point?
For comedic reasons, can we just say same difference?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. He just ruined the joke.
Close, but it's fine.
Anyway,
Yeah, we're the dicks for calling him Jason Mraz. Sometimes I think he doesn't hear
right.
himself.
or all the times he corrects me on everything that I say.
Town
Yeah.
crier versus Town Herald, impressionist
You can
versus
get your licks as well, Rob.
I know. Just give me let me have the reaction and then think about it.
There you
please.
go.
Yeah, that's
All
all.
right.
That's all I need.
All right. So what
then
else? You got a hat.
I got a hat.
Hat and a bell.
I got
and a
some.
bell.
Actually, 2 bells because it came in a 2-pack.
Nice.
That's actually probably well because
Well,
you
if
might
you-
actually break one.
Yeah, I was going to say, if one breaks, you got another
Dual-wield
one.
Ray Park style. Foot kicks and stuff.
That'd be amazing if they were tuned.
I want to hear.
They are not, by the
I want
way.
to hear Carol of the Bells. Every time you walk by, I'm going to fucking say that.
Beep 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 beep. No, there's 2 bells. Beep 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 beep.
Are we ever like in the same zone?
Yes.
I was looking in the
Oh, yeah, you got zones now.
Yeah, I was looking at the thing and I wasn't sure. Like,
have
well, like
one
when we're a
zone.
group, I wasn't sure.
Oh, you got it all.
I have my own little.
You made a little card.
Yeah, I've got a little card.
Dang.
Cute.
What?
And then and then the last thing I got recently was the 20th anniversary Blu-ray DVD of A League of Their Own.
Interesting.
Because I love that movie.
Love
Yeah.
that movie.
It's a fucking great flick.
And Joanna had never seen it,
What?
so I should. Well, okay,
One of the
it's
like 2
sports.
movies I can
True.
tolerate Tom
looking at it.
Tom
I thought you
Hanks
were
in.
Oh wait, hang on. I honestly came into this evening knowing I was going to talk about A League of Their Own and was fully prepared for you to go, ugh, Tom Hanks.
Love Tom
You like him in that
Hanks.
movie, though.
Yeah.
What's different about him in that movie?
How do you not?
I mean,
not
he's
the
a
lead.
royal dick the whole movie. So that
Because he
makes
acts the way I feel he should all the time because he's Tom Hanks and he sucks.
And he's not the lead.
he's also not the lead.
He's also not
He's
the
not
lead.
the lead.
Gina Davis is.
Yeah, she is. Mm-hmm. I got a thing for tall, leggy redheads, apparently.
That makes sense.
Peggy Carter post
Mommy.
post serum Captain Carter. Oh, I guess
Lady
she's a
Demetrius
brunette.
who?
Yeah, no, I was like, oh, okay. That explains some things.
As soon as she hops into that iron lung thing, you're like, this better not awaken me sexually. Whoop.
Oh, there it is. Yep. Oh, there it is. I guess it was more like a whoop. There it is.
So would that make? Well, I mean, it might play out later, but so would that make in that universe? Would that make Steve Rogers Iron Man? Because I'm sure his suit would
Basically,
progress.
But yeah, and I got League of Their Own, and I watched it again. Joanna had never seen it, and she goes, "Oh, I like that."
It's
I'm like,
delightful.
"Of course
Yeah.
you should."
It's a very difficult movie to hate.
That's one of the sports movies I enjoy.
I like a lot of sports movies.
I like
I don't
sports
like
movies a
sports
lot more
movies.
than I like most sports.
Same,
Right.
same.
That's fair.
The one that has the least amount of sports, but is about sports, Moneyball. But I really enjoyed that movie.
No, it's a
Moneyball is
very good movie.
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah,
I watched it like
it's Aaron Sorkin, so that's why.
well,
but-
absolutely. But I mean,
Oh,
it's just
right.
it's a very
Completely forgot
delightful
about
movie, and I
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember when I was when I had the COVID, it was like the first movie I watched. I was like, I feel like shit. I should watch a movie. Let's watch Moneyball.
Yeah, it's a very good one. I like that one a lot.
Really like it.
I don't like to admit, but for nostalgia reasons, I still enjoy Caddyshack every once in a while.
Major League 1 and
flick.
2.
Remember the Titans.
Love Remember the Titans.
Right. Yeah.
Young Donald Faison.
Replacements.
Like it's got Turk in it.
Anybody remember a movie The Replacements?
I do remember the
Was that
replacements.
Keanu Reeves?
It sure
was.
is.
All
And
right.
Gene Hackman.
All right,
Gene
Gene
Hackman.
And Orlando Jones.
Yep.
And I believe John Favreau is also in that movie.
Oh
Jon
my
Favreau
God.
is in that movie, yes. There's a bunch of other, like,
What's her face?
oh, yeah, her.
Yeah, I don't. She was around for a hot second and then gone again.
And that one pretty boy, I can't play the deaf guy.
She was one in a long line
wasn't
of
Daisy, was
really attractive brunettes that stuck around for like 2 movies and then
Right.
disappeared.
Yeah. Huh.
She's in the same group as Shannon Sossaman, and that's fucking disappointing.
Huh. Okay.
So nerd grabs.
Anyway, nerd grabs.
No, now I'm stuck because Shannon Sossaman got
I
hosed and
understand that,
deserves.
but we have
yeah, I know.
we also have a happy ending we have to get through. So
Yeah, I know. All right. Yeah, no, that was all I got.
Holy
So.
balls, it's late.
So I decided to start a little project, especially after seeing the Visions trailer, and I am currently trying to make a scabbard for my lightsabers, so that I can bring them to, cons, Disney,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
whatever you will. So that's my plan. Is so I picked up a couple pieces of 3-foot long PVC
Nice.
pipe, the 1-inch inner diameter stuff. The blades fit perfectly in it. And so I got the leather patching tape that you do for like a leather
Yeah.
couch, and I'm just going to wrap it in that.
nice.
And then I'm going to come with like a little cap.
Aaron has started like leather working. If you wanted to like come over and play with stuff, because he's got tools and shit.
Speaking of those, do you still have your wooden?
Of course I do. It's sitting on my Star Wars
I
shelf.
plan on finishing mine, so that like maybe the day of wrong, I'll probably wear it. Just if you, I don't know if you can as a character out there, but
Like wear a lightsaber?
yeah,
I
but it's wooden.
probably could.
That's-
Well, I mean, Fudd does all the time. Fuck it.
Yeah.
What?
Fudd always has a lightsaber on his belt.
He's also the director.
Yeah.
No one
lead,
can tell him not to.
lead by example.
But yours is wooden.
He does, and if this is the one place where he goes, "Don't do what I do," I'm okay with that.
Yeah, but he hasn't said that yet.
Fair enough.
Well, regardless, I'll have it.
But it's also wood. Who cares?
It's also wood. It's not metal, unless you paint it like metal. But I'm just going to stain mine like wood, because that's what you do with wood.
Yeah, I kind of want to think about making mine look like the one little nerdy apprentice in that episode of Clone Wars. I think it's the Wookiee one who got the kind of wooden looking lightsaber.
Yeah.
I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mine's just the Kit Fisto one, but anyways,
You're a Kit Fisto.
sometimes.
So yeah, that's a project I'm working on, and then tangentially related because it's things you hit people with. My sword is finally coming tomorrow, and I'm so fucking excited. So these two will get to see it. this weekend, and you, I guess,
Yeah.
will see it next weekend unless I send you like a video or something.
Or pictures of from people post from Fest if you're wearing it.
Yeah.
Are all of you wearing swords this year?
Yes, we'll all be armed.
Cool.
Do you still have to peacetime
Well, yes,
as actors?
Yes.
I would assume you were all
And I
armed.
talked to Fudd about it because we there was talk that you would need insurance for it, but I talked to him about how if they would be peace tied the whole time, he's like, as long as it's never drawn ever and it's peace tied, I'm okay
Yeah.
with you guys being armed.
Nice.
He's like, I would prefer not, but I also get it.
Right. You're the most
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Cool. I can't wait to see your sword.
I'm
I have
excited.
so many different versions of things in my head.
You
But you
were-
said it's specifically a rapier, yes?
It is a rapier, yep.
Okay, so I have to get rid of all the pirate-esque swords I have in my brain.
Correct.
Okay.
And it's specifically very musketeer looking because the cover for it has the little like plus crosses.
Oh, I think it's not one of those ones that maybe it is the one I'm thinking of. Okay. Anything else, Kevin?
No, because I already talked about how I'm going to be playing the shit out of Ghost of Tsushima
Yeah.
expansion. So nope, that's it.
Right. So Graham posted something on my board, on my Facebook, which I was absolutely delighted by. But apparently, Nerf is making for the 35th anniversary.
Yeah,
Nerf is making a 1-to-1 scale pulse rifle from the Aliens movie.
Yep.
with the ticker.
Yeah,
Yep.
with 10 for the how many rounds it carries.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, I was like, "Oh, I really want to pre-order this," and it's $100, which isn't horrible.
For all the shit it comes with, how
Right.
advanced it is. No,
But he posted it the day after all my credit cards got fucked and got scammed, and it takes 7 to 10 days to get a new credit card. So somebody, luckily, said I could use their card. I have to pay them back.
I was literally about to suggest that.
Right. But I use your card and pay you back? No. No, somebody already did. So I'm going to get that. Of course, I'm still working on my 3D printed
I
one.
think my the Mandalorian sniper Nerf gun releases in a few weeks here, so I should be getting that pretty soon.
We could play with them together.
We could. We could
Touch
We
tips?
could touch our guns.
Nice. Can we gently touch the tips of them?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Make them kiss.
Yeah.
Mine's got 2.
Can I take pictures?
Yeah.
Cool.
So the Nerf, it's 1-to-1 scale. So it shoots 10 darts out of the main thing with the ticker, and the grenade launcher shoots bigger darts. I don't know how many it holds. Probably just one because it's Nerf, and I get it. But yeah, it's like an automatic. Like it's automatic at the top and fucking pump at the bottom. Excited.
Yeah, pump the bottom. It's just the way to do
Pump
it, baby.
the bottom. The 10 millimeter. Which he describes very interestingly in the movie as a 10 millimeter over, or not 10 millimeter, whatever he says, over and under grenade launcher. I'm like, what's an over under grenade launcher? But okay. Anyways, and then I got these little pins
Just
for
over and under.
because it's an under barrel.
You can shoot it over or under.
Yeah.
It's stupid me.
You either point it up or point it down.
Which, by the way, the pulsar is the worst fucking sights on a weapon ever. Because they're just like big long. Anyways,
Fire spray sounds like
An over under grenade launcher.
yes.
What else you
Well
got
done.
there?
So for Fest, I got these little wooden handmade pins that says "Hello, I'm vaccinated," but they're little name tags. Like little name
Oh,
tags.
dope.
Oh, cute.
Can I
Yeah.
give you money for one?
Maybe. I'm worried that I'm going to lose them because they're just clutch backs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sure.
They're not like.
Right. So I was going to
Safety
put them,
pins.
but
Right.
you know, I Etsy, and the person who sent them to me, whoever makes them, was like one of those like. It's cool when like obviously I like to support people on Etsy because it's somebody just doing their own little thing. But she sent this in a wrapped up little thing with a nice little string and this made from the heart little wooden thing and this little
Yeah.
a personalized note that just said, "Hey, thank you for supporting my business. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the pins." But it's just like it was cool, and
Yeah.
these little pins are cool and they're kind of funny. And I
They
know
are
everybody's
cute.
got like metal ones, but I figured I saw these. And I'm like, oh, those are cute because I was looking for a "I'm vaccinated" pin just to let just to wear it.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I thought wood would be more appropriate. I know pewter probably would have been fine too, but
Pewter.
or whatever.
So Opinions and Bone will have vaccinated pins this
I'm
year.
sure.
I figured
It's
they would.
been confirmed, yeah.
I'm sure they definitely would. So,
And the pewter guys are probably right behind them.
Oh yeah.
So-
There was ones I saw on Etsy today that were like Team Moderna or House Moderna, House Pfizer, House Janssen.
Eh.
I like the Plague Doctor one. I think our friend Anita had like a really cool looking Plague Doctor one that says "I'm vaccinated." a plague doctor looking one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little acrylic one that.
Was it acrylic? I thought it was pet pewter because I was looking at the same. I was looking at the same place that she got hers from, and they make a lot of really cool pins where she got hers from.
I
again,
have
on
one
Etsy.
in acrylic.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
I have a plague doctor one in acrylic. Yeah.
Nice.
So
So those are, I think, all my nerd grams. I think, yes. So yeah, I'm excited about that, and it ships that Nerf gun ships October 1st, so soon. It'll probably arrive when I'm in Vegas, which
Oh my God, October is soon.
it is soon. It's weird,
Yikes.
stop it.
right? So, anyways, anything else? Anybody got anything?
No, let's
No.
Great.
Let's get to the happy ending.
Let's get to that. Yeah, we'll do the spoiler-filled episode of the Suicide Squad following this, so stay tuned. So before that, this has been Best Threesome Ever, episode 134, brought to you by Heroic Goods and Games and Jaybird Wines. I'm Nick.
I'm Rob.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Megan.
And we will see you shortly for the happy ending
Yeah.
thing.
Hey, this is Rob from Best Threesome Ever. Be sure to give us a review on Google Play, Apple Podcasts, and Podbean. Thanks so much.
Welcome to Best Threesome Ever's Happy Ending, a spoilerific review of whatever movie we just saw, where we discuss all of the things that got us there.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Happy Ending, where we're going to spoil the shit out of the Suicide Squad. So if you have not seen it, don't listen to this part of the podcast, because we're going to spoil the shit out of it.
Okay.
So,
Bye, Rob.
hi, Rob. Bye, Rob.
Hey, surprising everyone. I didn't see it. In my defense, I completely forgot it came out.
I don't know. There
isn't a lot I would consider to be spoilery.
Sure.
'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, it's on the outlier of the DCEU, and I mean, it's for the most part, like, I didn't realize the villain was what it was, and I was very surprised.
Yep.
Because I've been wanting to see Starro the Destroyer in a live action format for a long time.
Okay.
So that was very cool.
That is cool.
That's actually from the comics?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
like Destroyer of Justice League. Starro
Yeah.
was like a big deal.
Wow.
What's his name?
Starro.
Starro the
Starro.
Destroyer. It's in the very first episode of the animated Justice League.
I never watched the animated.
No.
But if I had to describe this movie in 3 words, it would be holy fucking shit.
I concur.
Fair enough.
I don't know how they got away with an R rating.
Right.
I'm surprised it didn't hit NC-17.
Right.
'Cause
I understand that there was peen.
there was peen, there was titty, there was...
But-
they said the word fuck more often than the word the.
He counted.
The gore was
Oh
insane.
my God.
But compared to Deadpool, I mean, Deadpool had more peen than this, and definitely more fucks.
I don't know if it did.
Really?
Because Deadpool said fuck a lot, but not a lot of other people did.
Right.
Everybody fucking said fuck as fucking often as they fucking could.
They fucking sure did.
And
yes.
I don't know. It's, the Deadpool had a lot of blood, but this had a lot of gore.
Yeah,
That's
this was
true. That's true.
this was chunky.
This was chunky
Yeah.
gore.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Chunky.
I was like,
I think it's.
I was not prepared for the
For the pace salsa of it
yes.
Well, and the nice thing, and that's why I figured the scene where Harley Quinn is doing her killing spree, that it all of a sudden turned to flowers. I think they.
Oh, God.
I mean, I know it was
She's-
just her being psycho, but it's
She's
also
brilliant, and I love her.
They did
and
And can we talk about the respect he gave Harley Quinn?
yes,
Yes.
yes.
She was beautiful and crazy
Yeah.
and had, that flirtation thing without being like
Without being a sex pot.
without being Porno the Clown.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one thing. Like, I liked a lot of things about this movie, but the thing I loved the most was Harley's.
Harley was an actual character.
Harley was an actual character.
Which is why Gunn
she-
might be doing the next Harley movie.
Fuck yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
And
I would prefer it to stay in Margot's hands.
Well, and that's the thing; they would be working together.
Oh,
on
they'd
it.
be okay.
They would.
I'm
be
good with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And she's
because I loved Birds of Prey.
like me.
I loved what
Toi.
she did with Birds of Prey.
and I kind of want to know where Cassie is. I'm very curious
Yeah.
about
Oh,
that.
sure.
Because at the end of Birds of Prey, they were driving.
They were
Thelma and
partners.
Louising it.
yeah.
Yeah, and I think also with Margot, a lot of it too is also Margot Robbie really finding the Harley character,
Yeah.
And I think she's found that perfect meld of crazy with endearing, with intelligence, with complete fucking psychopath. And it's beautiful, and it's phenomenal. I mean, it's just great.
I'm going to go ahead and state that, not having seen this, but having finally seen Birds of Prey, I don't think Margot Robbie found the character. I think Margot Robbie finally stood up and said, "Motherfuckers, you're writing her wrong."
Maybe. Yeah.
And that's what it sounds like.
I feel like that's a lot of why.
The first Suicide Squad doesn't work.
Yeah, but I think Margot Robbie has fought for this character and has been like, okay, she's this, and this, and you're treating her like she's Porno the Clown. I like that term. I mean, I don't like the character, but I like the term.
I have felt this way, although I don't know if I've said it out loud, but I believe some of the best characters in film, or some of the best superhero characters in film right now, are the ones with actors that advocate for the character.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, that's how we finally got a Thor that fucking works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took Chris Hemsworth forever to be able to get anyone to listen to him, but once they did, perfect.
Yeah.
Excellent Thor. Same with Margot Robbie now.
Deadpool.
And I was going to see Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds is another one.
Yeah.
It's where they're not just showing up to work.
Yeah.
You mean like Wolverine?
That's maybe exactly who I was thinking of.
I love Logan. I think that's a great
Logan
movie.
is great.
It's a great film.
Until
I don't
then.
think Hugh Jackman advocated necessarily for the character.
No.
I think he advocated for him.
Yeah.
Right. So Suicide Squad.
Sorry, yeah.
I think if you had told me even a year ago that I would be rooting for and absolutely falling in love with Polka Dot Man,
Oh my God.
I would have
I've
punched you
heard
in the
lots.
dick.
I have seen a scene explaining.
He was incredible.
He was so
heard.
good.
And I was rewatching it, and I gotta give a lot of credit to the person who played his mom too, because she, for a non-verbal character, phenomenal,
crushed it.
Yes, and just was like every little different. Every time you see it and you look at all the different little parts that she's playing, just fucking nailed it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And oddly enough,
And they just had to be like, so this is what's going to happen. We're going to get weird with this. Are you cool with that? And she was like,
just like, fuck yes.
Fuck it up. Let's do this.
yeah.
Nice.
And surprisingly, John Cena didn't hate him in this movie.
No, I thought he was
Because
pretty
he was
decent in
he was
this movie.
finally playing the character he should. Is
Right.
Just a sweaty man cow who's there to be there. And
Yeah.
sometimes it's just, there he is on screen and nothing but a pair of tighty whities where his dick is absolutely the focal point of the shot.
God.
Yep.
Rob, this was a film.
Well,
This wasn't just a movie. This was cinema.
I feel it might have been like maybe enhanced a little. I don't know.
There was peen. There was titties. It was cinema.
This
was art. It was naked John.
As he falls over and it flops.
There's
Who's peen, by the way?
Just some guy who got who was just waking up in the morning having a stretch and got shot.
Yeah, and not only do you see it because you first you see him in the distance. You go, is that a penis? And then you see him when he actually gets shot, and you're like, yep.
Oh, yeah.
There was a dick.
that
Okay,
was,
cool.
that was his penis.
Free the
All
pee.
right.
Free the pee, people.
Free the
But
pee.
yeah, so I had a feeling what was going to happen is what happened, where like there was the two teams,
Right.
Yeah.
Just because I could tell with the trailers who the focal point was, I'm like, all right, so this isn't a Slipknot situation. There's going to be some death.
Yeah.
So like all of the fun ones, were the Expendables.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So Pete Davidson died early and
Yeah.
a chump.
And so did TDK.
Yeah.
The detachable kid, also known as Arms Fall Off Boy.
Javelin.
Oh, okay.
Javelin, Falula Borg, who gave Harley Quinn fucking purpose.
Yes.
That was dynamite.
Unexpected. I loved that.
However, I will mourn Captain Boomerang until my dying days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jai Courtney's
Yeah.
gone.
He is,
He is.
unfortunately. But yeah, so there, and a very short cameo by why am I blanking on his first name? James Gunn's brother.
Sean Gunn.
Sean
Sean Gunn.
He was Calendar Man.
Yeah, he was.
In the very beginning, very briefly.
And he did the Weasel.
He did the Wii.
yeah, of
I
course
mean,
he did. He
you
did
can-
the,
And
you
that's all I knew he was doing. I didn't realize
Yeah.
he was Calendar,
Calendar
Man.
Man.
Yeah.
Julian Gregory. Holy shit.
Kirk
Yeah.
from Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, I'm
That's-
aware of who he is.
I just
Oh boy.
I just love Sean Gunn and everything.
I was going to say,
I do too.
He's
going back to Harley Quinn really quick,
delightful.
probably one of her best fight scenes too.
With the javelin?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That whole scene, I think she's, like I said, I think she's fighting it, but also I don't know if they had a better fight choreographer in this one,
It was
but
beautiful.
It
It
was
was so
magical.
well done.
It was
Magical.
magical.
So how was Will Smith?
Shut up.
Well, Idris Elba, a lot
Sexy.
better. I mean,
I didn't hate Will Smith in the other one.
I didn't hate
I
Will
didn't
Smith
hate Will
either.
You
Smith
give
either.
Will Smith a gun and some one-liners, and
Yep.
I will watch that film.
Yeah.
I don't care.
No, this was my long-standing argument with the first Suicide Squad film is that they cast great actors in those roles, but unfortunately, none of the script held up to any of their chops.
It's true.
Right.
It's just a shit script.
Yep.
See, and what was interesting about this one is that a majority of the film was Idris Elba and John Cena having a dick measuring
my
contest
God.
Oh, fun.
with their combat skills and their tools and their
Hilarious.
tech and their fancy kills and
Sure.
except when it's fucking dope.
yeah.
You're right. Let's go.
I have seen that scene too.
It's yeah.
Fucking awesome.
It excelled in every way that the original Suicide Squad couldn't. And I
Yeah.
still say that as somebody who enjoys the original Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
There are parts of it I enjoy,
Yeah.
but
all
there's
of
a
its
lot of
flaws.
problems. Yeah.
But King Shark, it is nice to finally see him being portrayed as the very best boy that ever was.
He is the bestest boy.
Yeah.
I
Sylvester
just
Stallone fucking killed
crushed it.
He's like a puppy.
Yeah.
yes.
He's a
A very strong puppy that eats people.
Yeah.
I mean, I know
And
about
rips
the
them
scene.
apart.
Hand. I know about that.
Yeah, it was
Like
in
it's in
the
the trailer.
And even in the trailer, didn't do it quite the comedic
No.
justice that
No.
it hit in the movie.
Really?
Really.
Absolutely.
Just because of the before and after gave it a lot of A, context, and B, the drum hit.
yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, he did a very good job.
I may have to watch this
I
tomorrow
love
then.
that Ratcatcher was just like
Our catcher too.
Ratcatcher 2. Sorry. She was delightful.
She was my favorite part of the
she
movie.
was so
next
sweet.
To Harley
She
Quinn.
was the sweetest. Yeah, she just wanted to be everybody's friend and
Taika
and
Waititi was her
Sebastian!
father.
He was.
Yeah.
Sebastian the rat also was just
Yeah.
delightful.
That's
He
Sebastian.
was
He's
so
a rat. Oh, look, he's bringing you a leaf because
He wanted to be your friend.
He wants to know he cares.
Teared up. I actually like teared up a little at some Sebastian moments. I was just like,
Yeah.
it's so cute. I also watched this movie like right off of finishing the Harley Quinn animated series.
So you expected King Shark to be King Shark?
No, I knew King Shark was going to be dumb, but
Right.
Instead
just-
of Kink Shark.
Well, that's the thing is that King Shark, in at least currently in the comics and media, he's dumb, but he's well-meaning and he's smart enough to articulate. Like,
Sure.
he's just kind of a.
that's kind of how he is in the Harley Quinn show.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and in this new Suicide Squad game that's
He's
coming
kind of
out,
he's kind of a himbo.
he's definitely a himbo,
He is
and
a
he
himbo.
simps hard for Superman.
I
does.
love that.
Oh God! But in this one, he's definitely a little bit more dull.
Yeah.
But they never actually call him King Shark. They call him by his
Yeah.
his demigod name,
yeah.
like Nimue or something like that.
Yeah, Nimoy.
Nimoy.
Nimue. Yeah.
Something like that. Wee moe.
Damn it!
Wee moe.
I wasn't gonna go there.
resisted.
In the jungle. Sorry.
Yeah, I just love that Harley is also the scene where she unclips herself from when she's hanging.
Oh, fuck. Of
Margot Robbie did that all herself.
course she did. She absolutely
was-
does not. I don't doubt that one
Oh
bit.
my god.
Yeah.
Also, she's 31, and that
Is
makes
she?
me feel terrible about myself. Because I'm 28 and I can't do shit.
She also probably prepped for like 8
Well,
months.
yeah, she
when you
also has
have
a personal
shitload
trainer.
of money and a trainer where that's your entire life
Yeah.
for a series of events. Of course, it's
You know,
Yeah.
this is what I love the most about Redcatcher 2, especially from the actress's standpoint. So this actress, this is, I believe, her first American-made movie.
Yeah.
She's from Portugal.
Yeah.
And she's been in movies before, but to walk on set with the star power that this movie brought and to be able to carry her character
Hold her
along with
own.
them, fucking amazing.
to knock it off the scenery and absolutely be a standout character.
Yes.
That takes serious chops.
To be the moral backbone
Right. Except
of the
for,
movie.
So, my other favorite character was that one guy, the bus driver guy.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy?
Oh, God, what was it? God, was it
Carlos? No.
No,
What the fuck was it?
Jimmy? Google that shit.
I'll
Google
look it up right
machine.
now. I'll
But
look it up right now.
I didn't realize it in the first one.
It's like Morton or something like
Yeah.
that.
I didn't-
Martin?
No, maybe.
No.
Anyways, I didn't realize it the first time I saw it, but I thought he had a gun the entire time. No, he runs into the building with no gun.
Yeah, no,
And it's just, he's got flip-flops on.
Yeah.
Literally shorts.
It's like, what are you
a
doing?
button-down shirt and flip-flops running into this building with all these armed people with the Suicide Squad
Yeah.
and everybody. And
It's like, oh, God.
the one thing I didn't like, sort of, was
Milton.
Milton.
There it is. The one thing I didn't like was when he goes, oh, this at the beginning. What's his nuts says, oh, so this is Suicide Squad. And he goes, well, that's kind of insulting. But then later, Colonel says, oh, it's a suicide mission. He's like, yeah, that's kind of our thing. It's like, aren't you kind of doubling back on what you said about calling us a Suicide Squad?
I think that was sort of a self-deprecation, dark humor.
Yeah.
That's what I caught from that.
I mean, I didn't hate the line. I just thought it was like, I'm like, well, okay.
I wish the Thinker had done more,
Yeah.
but Peter Capaldi was great.
Fucking phenomenal.
He was so weird.
Weird. He
In
pulled it off.
in a very Peter Capaldi
Yes.
way, but
Yeah.
it was
Just so
it was
weird.
a joy.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about the political implications of the...
Oh
Yes, do it.
So basically,
I love this shit.
because
Yeah.
Amanda Waller sucks.
Yeah.
the
Of
whole
course.
thing is.
I like that she got her comeuppance
Oh yeah,
a little
the reason
bit.
why she was sending them was not to save anyone or anything, but in particular, but actually what they did have something to save, and it was a hard drive.
Yeah.
With evidence that Starro was an American experiment, like a weapon,
Oh,
because it came from space and we captured it. And,
sure.
But we offshored it.
offshored it.
Corner Maltese, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because the American people would clutch their pearls about it.
Yeah.
So it was basically this, revolving around, American coups and
Yep.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure. Same concept as like
because
the
Yeah.
Panama
the
Papers.
former president was neutral about America, but the new one
Is
hated America.
Yeah.
Sure.
And so there was
and also wants Harley Quinn to be his
his
first lady.
Yeah.
Oh God, I loved that.
But that
I
was-
loved her whole.
That's the
0.4 body fat percentage on that guy.
I love. he
R.I.P.
comes-
that giant monster between your legs.
Yes. So he pulls Harley out of prison and
Men were far more sexualized in this movie.
yes they
Oh, okay.
were.
For every time Harley Quinn was sexualized in Suicide Squad,
A dude got him.
a different man was
Yeah.
sexualized in this
So
one.
he comes
All
out of
right.
a pool pretty much naked.
Not any worse. than John-
cleverly covered.
Right.
Yeah. And he talks to Harley. He's like, "Oh yeah, I this is a very traditional country. They don't really see me as a full president without being
a first
married,
lady.
a first lady.
Sure.
So I need a first lady to soften my image. And you're so anti-America that I want you to be my wife." And
Well,
so
that
she,
and he like her track record. He's
Yeah.
he's a fanboy.
he's a fanboy. So he's like, "Marry me," and she's like, "You're so fucking hot," and they fucking throw down.
Do they now?
Oh,
Yes.
do they
Harley-
slap?
In Kevin's word, Harley, pretty. They what?
Folded?
Folds.
She gets folded
She
over.
gets folded over,
I'd
yeah.
say she does her fair share of folding.
That's what I was just trying to figure out. Like she folded over him.
They fold each other.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's like an origami convention up in there.
The ball slappiest of sex.
And then he's like, yeah, I can't remember what he said. I'll kill American men,
Kids.
women, and children. And she's like, that's where I draw the line. I have terrible taste in men.
Somebody told me I need to look out for red flags, and this is a pretty big red
Pretty big
flag.
red
And you'd be like, why don't you just run away, Harley? And then I'd be like, why are you yelling at me? I'm standing right here.
As she's arguing with herself.
Yeah. She's brilliant in this movie.
But that was that whole scene that I think paints the perfect picture of like Harley, like
Yeah. Yes.
like you said, where Margot was advocating for Harley's character. That whole scene between them falling in love, and she's like, "I'm a princess," and then arriving at the
Right.
castle, to this whole scene, and then right to the killing spree of psychopath. Like you
Yeah.
get the gambit of all
yeah.
of everything in that
Yeah.
that run. But the fact that she's just like, and you would, I have to kill the thing because why not just run away? Because because psychopaths always find me and find a way to slash my tires or kill my
Yeah.
puppies or whatever. But yeah, I thought it was
And she also ditches her heels for combat boots.
Sure does.
Speaking of killing your puppies, where's Bruce?
Well, she's in a foreign country, so I'd imagine they're probably back with.
But Cassie has him.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're hanging out.
because this definitely takes place after
Cassie's
Harley
a
Quinn,
built-in pet sitter, built-in hyena sitter.
I mean, part of me hopes that she's with Batman
Right.
because in the comics
She does
she's,
have the black and red hair in this movie rather than the pink
Sure.
and blue.
Yeah, she's of the red and black. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's wearing the red and black.
because in the comics Cassie Kane, who
Yeah.
the girl from Birds of Prey, is a Batgirl. My favorite Batgirl, as a matter of fact.
Nice. Huh.
And Harley does eventually become a Robin of
I
sorts.
know. You showed me the
so-
photo, and
I
I'm
was gonna say, they
very.
team up.
I'm kind of hoping
least a
that
couple
sort of
times.
I
happens.
kind of was in love.
Like the idea of a Batman movie with him, Harley, and Cassie would be
Yeah.
pretty choice.
Ben Affleck as Batman or
Yeah.
different?
Batfleck.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
because he's that canonical Batman.
Okay. Good.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Right,
He is.
yeah.
Yep, he is. You're right. What else about this movie? The what does he say? The kaiju. We have a full
Yeah.
effect kaiju on our
Oh,
hands.
fucking kaiju.
What else? I don't know if there's anything else that really was standing out.
We talked about Sebastian the Rat.
Ratcatcher. Idris Elba was phenomenal in this movie,
I love him in everything he does.
and that the girl that played his daughter, like I don't know. I understand they're actors, but when you're like yelling and you get Idris Elba yelling back at you,
Right.
even though through a pane of glass, like I don't know. It was very
to be able to hold your own against that at
right. That
what I
age.
assume is a young age, I guess
16.
she's probably 16, 17.
I don't know how the actress is, but the character's
Yeah.
supposed to be 16. But yeah, just I don't know. I was amazed with it, and it was so. It was. I don't want to say it was better than fun. It was. I don't want to say it was a fun movie.
It was fun, but it was like it had weight.
Yeah.
It was a movie that will sit in your brain,
Yeah.
and you'll remember it, and it's not just like popcorn fun. It's
Right.
like I can't explain.
And of course, it has the James Gunn pop soundtrack, which
yeah.
I wasn't.
But now we know what James Gunn can do with a superhero movie.
Oh,
when
yeah.
he's not
Absolutely.
restricted by Disney.
Right.
And that's
Yes.
Yeah,
and
That's
that's
deliver.
blood, tits, and dong.
One
Right.
hell of a good time.
And a banging pop soundtrack.
Yeah. Well,
I wasn't as distracted by the soundtrack as I was in
And
like the Guardians
that
of the
was
Galaxy
gonna be my
movies.
Okay.
that was my main concern going into this
Yeah.
movie.
Was that it would be a
and it wasn't like it certainly had like those
Oh, yeah.
those James Gunny musical moments
Yeah.
Sure.
but it wasn't as
but it wasn't
distracting
Like, yeah.
right, and that's actually my only complaint about the movie was that it seemed. I mean, it wasn't as distracting, but it did have those James, the trademark of James Gunn
Yeah.
and those soundtracks, and I was just like, okay. But I mean,
it wasn't as Guardians of the Galaxy as I thought it was going to
There
be.
wasn't like a big Mr. Blue Sky moment.
No.
no, and
No.
That's good. I
they-
actually dislike
There-
that scene.
there were-
I hate it.
There
hate
were
it.
moments where there were fighting and there was music playing, but it wasn't like
It wasn't all centered around the
no,
song.
it wasn't
poor
around
Yondu.
centered-
yeah, poor Yondu.
He,
They made him a focal point of the opening.
Oh.
He was like for the opening of the movie. He was the main character,
Okay.
and then it led up to
yeah.
the shore thing, and he just
fucks right off.
he It's hard to describe,
Okay.
but he goes from badass to pansy real quick,
Nice.
and it was
Right.
hilarious,
Yeah.
obviously, but also a little tragic.
All right.
Yeah. And I think the thing that didn't bother me as much about this music, the soundtrack when he did the James Gunn moments, is that they incorporated a lot of the music into like the scene where
Yeah.
hey,
It was
music's playing.
diegetic.
It's more diegetic than
Yeah, and like it was playing, but then it was a song that was playing on the radio, and then it was like okay, all right, in the
Yeah.
car, it was like all right,
It felt more like the music worked into the scene instead of the scene
Right.
being made
Yeah.
around
Thank
the
you.
song.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, all around, I definitely recommend it if
Yeah.
you
It's-
wanted a redemption. If you felt like the first Suicide Squad was bad and you wanted a redemption for it, this is definitely.
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Especially if you felt that it had a lot of potential that
Yeah.
was missed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I very much
And
enjoyed it.
it'll be very easy for you to watch. You don't have to go to a theater or anything
Yeah.
I know.
because you happen to have somebody's HBO Max.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I
Mr.
definitely.
Mr. Black. Yeah, it was good. I really enjoyed it, and I saw it in the theater. I don't think you need to see it in the theater. It's not.
I watched it at home and it was
Yeah.
fantastic.
I would say there are a couple of points that I think the theater would
Yeah.
work well for.
Yeah.
The Harley's magical moment.
Yeah.
Anything King Shark does, and just the
And
scale of
the-
Starro.
yeah.
But
That's
other than
true.
that, just fine on a
Yeah.
nice
Yeah.
big
Screen at home.
screen at home.
I'd say watching at home because it's safer, you guys. So that fucking Delta out there, come on.
That's
No, absolutely.
true.
Yeah.
I mean, there is that.
Aaron and
They fully accepted my opinion on this, despite I have not seen this
Shut
yet.
up.
I
Well,
can't
I mean,
believe you guys let
I'm
that
not gonna,
fly.
I'm not going to fault somebody for not wanting to go to the theater because they're because of COVID.
well,
I
that's-
mean, I
yeah,
can't.
Ian's,
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Aaron invited Ian to go see Free Guy on Friday because he's hanging out with another friend of ours, and they're going to go see Free Guy. And Ian said, "I don't think I want to be in theaters yet."
Yeah.
Can't.
So he and I are going to have a wine and cheese night.
Aw.
Cute.
I know.
On
we're so cute.
Friday?
Yeah.
I'm busy. Damn it.
I think it's more of the two of them.
I mean,
I mean, I know.
if you
and I was
want.
going to try and invite myself because I'm that guy.
I bought myself a full case of 12 off of wink.com. It's a wine club.
The
Yeah.
one-
Yeah.
Nice.
The one that
Like,
Wine
12
and Crime
bottles
does.
or 12
bottles.
Yeah, there's 12 bottles. Yeah,
Oh.
by a case.
It was yeah. I got a bunch of my favorite reds that
Sure.
go out of
I have a card for like some wine club that you get $100 off.
yeah.
if you,
Don't do that. That's a
Yeah, that's a
fucking
scam.
ripoff. I'll refer you to Wink if you really want.
Well, I was
wine,
saying I wasn't
because-
going to because you need to buy like 15 bottles. I felt it
with
was a
Wink,
little.
with Wink. You can buy 4 and you get free shipping.
I know,
And then you
I
just
was-
have
We
4
are not
bottles.
currently sponsored by Wink.
I know.
No.
Other podcasts are, and I love them.
I was
but
going to say that when I got that card, it felt a little Columbia House, where it was like.
it's
Yep.
those cards are Columbia House. Wink is not Columbia House. Wink is
Although I got a lot of free
I don't
know.
CDs.
Do it.
I did get a lot of free
Do
CDs.
it. You've heard the commercial 30,000 times. You can repeat it. I know you
What?
can. The Wink commercial
Okay.
that you hear on podcasts.
God.
Because I know I can do it with some other stuff.
yeah.
Warby Parker.
Warby Parker.
All right.
Squarespace.
All right.
Anyway, Suicide Squad.
Sorry, yeah.
God, we need to finish this podcast because it's late.
This has been a great podcast. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, done.
That's my opinion. Bye.
Any other thoughts about Suicide Squad before we leave?
Fucking see
No.
it.
this-
See it.
See it.
Okay, fine, I will.
See it however you can.
DC is somehow getting its shit together.
Yeah.
See it.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
They're hiring Marvel
I don't know how I feel about
directors.
that yet. Oh, well, there you go. That's why.
They need to
go.
hire Taika Waititi to do something. I don't care what.
Well, I mean, they did that with Justice League, and we all saw that it worked out.
They did.
Yeah, Justice League, and it's,
The original
it's
Justice League cut.
and it's not being very good. It was Joss Whedon.
Oh, it was Joss Whedon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I knew
that's.
that. I
think
thought you
that's a
meant
different
Taika
problem,
Waititi,
but-
and I was like,
Right. Yeah,
No.
no. Yes, release the Waititi cut of Justice League.
Fuck that movie. It'd be a great cut.
3 minutes long.
It would, though.
Narrated by Korg. Even though different property.
Yeah.
They'd make
This
it
is
work.
Superman. He's okay, I guess.
This is Wonder Woman.
And look,
She's great.
there's a guy dressed like a bat. That's weird.
That's weird.
All right.
Piss off, Ghost.
All right. So
Anyway.
this has been our happy ending for The Suicide Squad. We all recommend going to see it. So go see it. That being
Especially
said,
Rob.
Especially Rob.
Especially Rob. That being said, this ends this episode, this portion of the show. But I don't fucking know how I end this. How do I end these shows? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Thanks so much for listening, you guys.
The end
We'll
of
see you next time.
The happy ending for episode 134, Best Threesome Ever. There we go. I'm Nick.
I'm Rob.
I'm Kevin.
Megan.
And
I'm
we-
Rob.
I'm Kevin.
Oh
I'm
my
Rob.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you. Bye.
The views held here by the nerds of Best Threesome Ever do not directly reflect the views of nerds everywhere.